Hello, welcome to session 56.
Yes.
I feel like we've been in the 50s for ages.
Yeah, we do dick around in the 50s quite a lot.
What? Yes, I am Lockhart, the GM, and running Alex, the half-elf archaeologist cohort of Demir. To my right, we have Thing.
Hi, I'm Thing, running Gorham, the half-orc fighter.
And then we have the lovely Heather.
I'm lovely.
Good work.
I might be biased. I'm married. Here's what happens.
And married.
Hal never called me lovely Lindsay.
And I'm married and living a country away from my husband, but, whatever.
I can see the positives in that. I could see that. I could work with that.
Really?
Your endowments are enough for that long distance of a relationship. More power to you.
Nice.
My name is Heather. I play Arrow on the Wind, the Zen archer, human.
And then we have the charming Lindsay.
Charming Lindsay. I like that. I can deal with that. Yes, I am Charming Lindsay. I play Juniper Shade, who is a tiefling witch.
Charming Lindsay, I like
Charming. I could deal with that.
Oh, because you're a witch. I get it.
I didn't get it, but I do now. I hate being silly.
What would that be? Bewitching.
Bewitched.
Ooh!
You should have saved that for next session.
Ah, you're right. And then we have Hal.
Hello.
It was just Hal.
Hello. I'm Hal,
Just Hal.
Not charming or well endowed. But I played Demir Greycastle, the human oracle of battle.
You have a lot of books.
I do. I am well. What's
Learned.
that? Bibliophiled.
Hoarder.
I'm a hoarder. That's correct. I am a hoarder.
Hey, this is Hoarder Hal.
Hoarder.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm also drinking pomegranate cider, which is not terrible, but it is very fizzy.
Fizzy.
Oyster stout,
Oyster stout. I've always worried there's actual
made
oysters
with real
in there.
oysters.
I'm gonna say, yeah. I always worry there's actual oysters in there.
It is. It's made with Pacific Northwest shellfish.
Don't say it. It doesn't have oysters in it.
And lastly, of course, recording us for posterity, visually and audibly, is Vecna.
The head of
And
Vecna.
surely an orderly.
Take off your head and replace it with his.
No.
No.
I'm rather attached to my head, thank
Hey,
you.
Mr. Thing, I just saw your wife actually had a crown milled and implanted in the same visit. That's very high.
Yes.
That's
Nice.
rather high tech.
Yes, they have nice little on the site CAD cam.
Crown mill.
Yep.
Yeah, my dentist says that too.
I have to
Very
wait
high-tech.
2 weeks for mine.
No, you don't. You just have to go to a dentist that bothered to invest in a crown mill, and they can do it in like 20 minutes. They can mill you a crown.
Yeah, it was like a 2.5-hour session just to remove all the old stuff and
Yep.
make it and harden it, and
Scan it.
yeah.
Scan her existing tooth after doing it down, and then they design you a new one that meets your occlusion, and then they'll send it to the crown mill. Carves a porcelain crown for you.
Hal, who has more knowledge on dental crap than anybody ever needs to have.
I know,
He's a
well,
dentist.
that's what happens when you work in a dental school.
And you care.
Well, I pay attention to the technology because, it's kind of my job.
I'm flickering my mic muted and unmuted as my sister and nieces have suddenly arrived back.
I heard something. I wasn't sure where it came from, so.
And I was trying to close the sound of traffic and door opening because I'm right next to the stairwell with the door there.
Huh.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
He's muted himself again.
Oh no, Mr. Lockhart, where'd he go?
The nieces.
Where's he gone?
Hello, little nieces.
Yeah,
That's
right.
creepy.
That is pretty creepy. You're rubbing your thighs at the same time.
I
He's
think
always
that's
rubbing
just
his
the
thighs.
I'm
microwave
not sure how I feel about that.
implement.
What was that, Lockhart? Sorry.
I think that's just a microwave, not a louder implement, like the blender.
The
Blender
blender.
was
The blender. Yeah,
The appliance from hell.
keen on the blending. Stop whistling. That's so mean.
You do that all the time.
That's people who are deaf now.
You do that all the time.
Do I?
You
I'm
whistle
so
on the
sorry.
mic all the time. If you get up from your desk and you go and do something, you whistle the whole way, and I'm like, I'm sorry, everybody, Hal's whistling.
Well, I could make the pterodactyl noise.
Don't make
Please
the pterodactyl
don't make
noise.
the pterodactyl noise.
Don't make the pterodactyl noise. Don't do it.
We'll be good, we swear. No.
Don't do it.
So, after resting once more in the fair as may, morning arrives, and the father and daughter Asmarin will make their departure, I believe.
If it would be of use and all that to them, I'd like to offer the ebb and fly to assist them on their journey.
What now?
I won't be needing it underground.
I forgot you had that.
Uh,
Because you've never used that.
Right, because I don't want to separate from the party and go back to town on my own.
Mm-hmm. Do we not need it for...
let's see.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
We're going to be
That's a
underground
good
and won't be using it.
You better get it back because it's pricey.
thing.
12 hours per use, 3 times per week.
Oh,
Stats of a small Pegasus.
That's for the small Pegasus.
figurine. There we go. Wondrous power. Figurine the Wondrous power. Let's see.
Green.
The SRD really needs to fix some of these links here.
Yeah. Well, we're too busy getting money instead of fixing links.
And of course, the Pegasus is at 120-foot flight average.
It's not bad.
Quality.
Let's see here. Wondrous power, Wondrous power, Wondrous power. There we go. Wondrous power. Oh yeah, you're just for ebony. There we go. Ebony fly. Let's see. Size of a pony. Well, it'll be certainly useful to have one of them fly back on it, but it's not that great for both of them together. But it will be useful to at least have them return once they get your items to you. So, all right. Yes, she will accept that to borrow it for now, and they'll head to Magnemar, relay all the information to the temples, turn in your quests for you, make some purchases for you, and then...
Wow, we have staff.
Then vanish into the wilderness, never to be seen again.
Totally. You
that
can't trust
sounds
those
more-
Pathfinders.
They're good Desnains. They have to be good.
Yes. Because Desna totally would have them go on the road on a quest somewhere far, far away all of a sudden.
So,
Yes. Thank you very much for this, Scorum. We will use this to swiftly return to you and bring back the supplies you may need.
Awesome.
work that Gorum.
We wish you luck. May Desna provide you wisdom and guidance through here, and Caden provide you courage.
And beer, huzzah!
Whiskey.
Yeah, we'll take the beer or the whiskey.
I don't know the state of it, but you may find some good beer down in the brewery below if it hasn't been destroyed.
Oh, there's a brewery. Let's go.
Al, you're supposed to be role-playing.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So, with that, they'll leave through the side door and head out, pretty much.
Super. So, we have a few doors to open on this floor, and then we can venture down below.
Right. The one to the north, I think, is the locked one going down.
Okay, so why don't we start in the lower right, because that's probably the smallest. They're the two towers at the gate, I guess. The ones on the east side. They're the two guardhouses, I'm guessing. They're associated with this gate.
Yes, there are two guardhouses, one in the north, one to the south.
And then off to the west, what does that look like? Is it anything obvious, like a stable or anything?
You were told that was like kitchen and pantry.
Okay, so guardhouses or kitchen and pantry, people?
Guardhouses.
Guardhouses, well, we're fresh. There's going to be something in there, I'm sure. Guarding.
Well, unless we've finally killed off.
Yeah, I guess we could have flushed them out. Okay, so we'll try the south one first.
south one first. Do you want to move the party over there?
I can do it. It can be done. I can't do it because I'm not on my computer. I'm playing with Vecna apparently. Hold on a second. Oh, they moved without me. I blame Thing and his movie fingers. Okay, we're good. Alex wants to check the door for us just in case.
Yes.
Not that we don't trust you, Lockhart. But we don't.
We trust him. We don't trust the evil guy that took over this place and the Redcaps he left behind.
Yeah, that guy.
There's a blender.
Whose name I don't want to try to pronounce.
As if on cue.
Where is that? Like directly above you?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Might I suggest a Christmas gift of a wad of foam to put under it? So some kind of dense foam, perhaps.
Maybe you should just like game in the bathroom or something.
That's funny.
And move all of his equipment into his room. At least it'll be somewhat muffled.
That's terribly funny.
You don't have your room soundproofed?
Yeah, Lockhart, what's that about?
So they make you sleep
No.
outside in a tree
In a tree.
with just an elk to cuddle for warmth.
That's right. The tree climbing elk.
I don't know. It sounded funnier in my head.
Excuse me.
Heather is partial to moose cuddling.
So
What about elk? Alex is not finding anything of interest or danger in the door. It is unlocked, even slightly ajar.
It's a jar.
Only slightly.
Only slightly. It's more like a container, right?
Like slightly trapped.
Slightly ajar.
Slightly ajar.
It's like a little jar. It hasn't progressed to being a big jar yet.
Not a big jar.
No. Gosh, we're funny.
No. But if they've listened this long, they're just going to go through it for sheer
Only smelling.
commitment to see if we can get to the end of it.
Maybe.
Right, I'm pretty sure she's doing that on purpose now.
Just waiting till you speak and go it.
She waits until he says, right then, and then she does it.
It's really funny. What's happening now is the Redcaps that are left are busy juicing their breakfast.
Nice.
That's so funny.
That was funny.
Juicing the priests to freshen their caps.
Right.
So, what was I even saying there?
I don't know.
The party's opening the door?
Yes.
We are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it sound somewhat like a blender noise when it happens?
There we go.
Wow. What's that brown square?
This
one of those
room
trapdoors.
contains a large barrel and a couple of wooden shelving units. Several opened crates and burst sacks lie scattered here and there. There is a trap door in the southwest corner next to the entrance,
Huh.
which I was slightly disappointed that wasn't shown on the map, considering all the other details, so I put a little thing on there.
It blends in very well, Lockhart.
Well, I'm almost wondering, if you look just on the room below, I'm almost wondering in that chapel area if that was supposed to be the
I
trap
wonder,
door.
because we asked about that when we were wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they had it there originally and then decided to move it.
And if you look directly to the far left, where that the stairs going up are, and there's another brown square there, which is another trap door.
Yeah, they look like trapdoors,
Yeah,
right?
unless those are pillars
Right.
holding up things, yeah, I'd think.
No, it looks like it's got an X on it, the one in there as well, like the
Yeah.
trapdoor does. It looks like the same graphic, just with a bit of crap over the top.
But regardless, the text says the trapdoor is here.
I'm harkening back to World's Largest Dungeon,
Don't you go near that
where the
trapdoor?
maps do not match.
A little bit. So yes, appears to be some sort of supply room, perhaps, that does not have a lot of materials left in it.
Shall we take a look around the room?
All right. It's only about a few feet inside before Alex kind of pulls people to the to just stay still for a moment. You know how I said about that other trapdoor? How the ground was loosened around it and it was kind of designed to fall down?
Yeah.
I think this one has the same thing.
What's that about?
I think they've sabotaged it.
People suck.
Bloody red caps.
Stupid red caps.
So I mean, I could try to make it so it wouldn't completely fall down if we stepped across it, but maybe we could just avoid it too.
Let's just avoid it and have a music about. So they look like there was crenellations here, like the front of it had a top for guarding, or is this literally just a guard room?
This is just a storeroom, though you can tell from outside that this one does have a second floor.
Well, it looks like it's got arrows
it does.
into the walkway.
The second floor, however, might be merged with the other northern
Oh,
section
is
as well.
there a section over the top of the entrance?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was trying to figure out how that would be possible, but in my head it had 2 stories at the front for some reason. But...
And it does have 2 stories.
I just expected there'd be stairs in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we look around. Is there anything exciting? No. So no.
There's a barrel half full of water.
A barrel half full of water. Is there anything in the barrel of water?
Can you magic the water?
Is it water?
It's water.
Cast enhanced liquid on the water?
You could if you want to.
But it's water.
For
The
breakfast.
barrel is now half full of
For
fresh
breakfast.
beer.
For breakfast, I'll fix that for breakfast. Now, can I do a whole half barrel? Let's have a look. I think it's a lot. I'm looking.
There we go.
No point in just making some of it beer, because then we have watery beer.
It's 1 pint a level.
Can I do 12 pints? How much is How much is a standard barrel thing?
32 gallons.
32 gallons. That seems like a lot. So 4 gallons. Yeah, they can't do this half barrel. Because there's 4.4 pints to a gallon. Yeah, so we can't do that, unfortunately. Might pour some out and turn it to beer though.
Yeah, barrel of beer is in the U.S. at least is 252 pints.
Nice.
Okay. So yes, this appears there's not a lot left in here. Most appears to be kind of put there to trap people with that little.
Okay.
We could push the barrel over the trap door to see what
Let's not
kind of trap it is.
We move to the northern room. Don't set off the trap. It might be a monster.
You mean XP?
No, I mean a monster. You're funny.
All right. On request, Alex looks over the door and is able to determine that it does not appear to be trapped. However, it is locked.
Huh.
It is an iron shod door.
Oh. Can we listen at it to check whether there's anything inside there?
That will be included. She does not believe there's anything on the inside.
Okay. Can she unlock it?
She can attempt to do so.
Give it a whirl.
In fact, given a few seconds, she can pretty much do that.
Good, because I was going to bop guidance on her if she needed it.
Oh my goodness. Her disabled device is like 25, 26 or something.
Nice. Okay, that's good. We're unlocked. Are you ready to go, room?
Falchion at the ready.
Alright, we're ready to go.
You're the only person you need on your side. Can we go home?
Well, no, we're just at the front, that's all. You guys can be ready too.
Well, we don't want to get in the way of you and your bromance.
Romance.
You mean there's another follower of Demir?
You all look crazy.
But not as great as you.
Okay.
So
opening the door?
Do you want us to position ourselves, or are we good where we are?
You may position yourselves if you would like.
We do like. Is there room for 2 of us in the doorway?
Looks like.
Only if you snuggle.
We're snuggling.
We know.
How is that? There we go. We're ready. We're in the right orientation.
Uh-huh.
Perfect, Lockhart. Get us all excited, and then there's a room with some stairs to kill.
Alright. A wooden stairway ascends the inner wall of this otherwise empty room.
Thrilling.
Check the stairs to check they're solid. They're not trapped and evil like the trapdoors and stuff.
Or a
Alex
mimic.
gives him once over and
Be a
says that she
goddamn
thinks...
big mimic,
That's why you gotta be careful.
right?
Alex gives him a look over and says, "Yeah, I think they're fine.
And
Looks solid."
And he knows it.
She's also able to kind of point out that there's lots of tiny footprints and signs of up and down.
Wasn't me.
Like
Tiny-
Redcap size.
Wearing looks like they're like steel boots almost, because they're kind of scraping things up a bit and hard imprints here and there. A few
Red
spike
Cap shit.
scratch marks.
Somebody's wearing Doc Martens.
Alright.
Jabs.
I will switch to my... What kind of sword do I have? I'll switch to my cold iron sword.
How does a magic user get ready for something if they think that there's going to be a confrontation? What kind of Because I can't like ready my blah 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 particularly.
You start cowering. You,
Well, if I'm playing a magic user different to thing.
If there's any temporary spells that only last minutes a level, you would cast them ahead of time.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose that's technically a thing we should talk about. It's a new day. Any long-term spells being cast ahead of time?
Mage armor.
My usual.
All right.
I think
Mage armor just on Juniper or on Arrow as well?
Probably on Arrow as well. It's probably a good habit to get into.
Okay.
aw.
Who would like a heroism? Alex is going to cast one on herself.
I'm always in the market.
What does heroism do again?
Heroism gives a +2 on attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
So I don't really need it.
Saving throws is not bad, but
Yeah.
Seems wasteful to cast. What else does she cast at that level?
I mean it's only a level 2 for her. So she
What
always
else?
has higher slots. She level 2 she has Cure Moderate Wounds, Gallant Inspiration, Invisibility, and Tactical Acumen.
We don't cast
would-
many of those, do we?
I'm always down with heroism.
Invisibility has been cast before. Gallant Inspiration is something she uses as an instantaneous action to give a +2d4 competence bonus on an attack roll or skill check retroactively.
Nice.
And if the bonus is enough to turn a failure into a success, the roll succeeds.
Makes my stuff look a bit shit now. No, it doesn't. My stuff's awesome.
Tactical Acumen is a new spell, which again she might cast if there's some flanking going on, because it gives some nice bonuses there. Invisibility has been cast on occasion and is certainly there. But yeah, heroism. Heroism is kind of awesome. It lasts for 100 minutes.
How long does... If I cast for a summon monster, how long does my monster stay for?
It'll only stay around for 12 rounds, so a minute and 12 seconds. Not very long. But at the same time, if you are suspecting there's a combat in the next room, you could totally cast it and have it charge forward.
I'll hold off. Because I'll probably... I was going to say something that sounded ruder than I was trying to say. Not do it prematurely.
Okay, so
Oh.
Alex is the only one with heroism cast. No one else wants a nice +2 bonus
I'll take
to
it.
attack rolls.
Give it the thing.
Yeah.
Heather, would you perhaps like it as well?
Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Yes.
My hero.
Funny.
My hero. My
And Gorham.
hero. Thank you.
Bonk.
Yes. So the three of them are looking shiny and have that little wind blowing with the wind actually blowing effect.
I have that all the time.
And flower petals that come out of nowhere.
Yes.
I have that all the time, just shit blowing around me.
But you
Non-boxing
actually have to have the magic items to have the constant
No,
prestidigitation.
I'm haunted.
No, it's because you have a squatty potty.
It's because Lindsay just heard about the squatty potty today.
Unicorn.
No, Hal showed me the most traumatizing video in the world. Sorry. Yes. Not
Should
happy.
I ask?
No.
You should
I'll
Google
tell
it.
you later.
You
Don't
should
Google it.
You should Google it. It's a great video.
No, don't do it.
You should
That's where Rainbow Frogurt comes from.
That's right. With glitter.
I knew I shouldn't have said anything. Carry on.
You should Google it, as should everyone on the internet if they've not seen it.
What? Just a squatty potty?
Yeah.
Do it.
It's-
There's an
it's-
animation that once you've seen, you cannot unsee.
It's like the
Kind of like Two Girls in a
ad on
Cup.
half the YouTubes.
No, it's not like Two Girls, One Cup. No, it's definitely not like that.
Well, thank goodness, because I'm not sure if that could be topped.
It's not like...
Because
No.
one naive
No.
day of my high school experience, I looked up Two Girls in a Cup, and I regretted it ever since.
It can be topped with sprinkles.
It could.
No!
There's definitely stuff on the internet that's worse, but...
I'm not telling you the first website I ever looked at in my
Oh.
life. I've told you
Google?
before. No. Google back then. No.
Two filches, one fist.
Nope.
No! That sounds horrible! Oh my god! No!
Never selling.
Okay, so, anybody casting anything else?
No.
All right.
Maybe one of the nieces.
We're casting the nieces.
No.
Yes,
Or
the
bounce,
correct.
intimidate.
Irresistible cuteness.
Ah,
Oh.
aren't you sweet?
That's why we can't ever be real friends.
They're moving furniture around upstairs now.
Kind of, it sounds like they're getting situated in the
That's funny.
dining room area.
They're past their bedtime. How old are they?
10 and 7.
It's 9 o'clock.
It
Why
was
are they
for-
not in bed? I
it's,
used to
nine,
go
it's,
to.
n- it's 9 o'clock for us, sweetie.
Okay.
No,
Not 9 o'clock.
o'clock for me as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, you're on our time at the moment, aren't you?
This
No,
thing
you're
that's
at
not-
my time. Saskatchewan doesn't change.
Yeah, that's true.
I had to go to bed at 8 o'clock till I was almost 18.
That's terrible.
That's just because your parents didn't want you to see what was going on after then.
Yeah.
If only it was something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
Otherwise, you'd find out where your morning
Velvet.
boil
Oh
of
my
gruel
gosh.
comes from.
How long does heroism last?
8
10,
rounds?
10 minutes per level.
That's pretty good.
So currently it's at 100 minutes.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to cast Aura of Doom on myself.
Doom, 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 doom.
Because it also lasts 10 minutes a level.
I swear it's not this loud most nights. I swear.
Doom. Big fan of Doom.
Doom, doom, hero, doom, hero.
Okay, up we go. Let's go. Let's go do this thing.
All right. So the party, as I'm going to steal them.
No!
So we stealthily mount the stairs.
Mhm.
Oh, hello. Where we vanished to?
I can't see us.
I'm waiting to look at me. Oh, I see us. We're south. No, that's not us. Where the hell are we, Lockhart? Where are we? There's
I
so
haven't
many.
revealed it yet.
Oh,
In one of the blacknesses.
yeah, we're in some blackness somewhere. Didn't we reveal that, like, open thing where that person was?
Open
what?
thing where the person was.
It's like a bridge that we... Did we get to that?
That was the
Yeah,
second
that's where the
floor.
Medusa was.
Oh, yeah, it just seems black on my map.
Because we're on the first floor.
Fond memories of the Medusa.
Oh, yeah, because that's the first floor.
So you've been caught out again, Hal.
Well, kind of, yeah, I guess. Oh, I see us. There we are.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Does that move everyone?
Except for I was moving at the time, so it kind of...
There another flight of stairs on the opposite side?
Yay!
It curves up.
Up to the south. That's more stairs.
That's the stairs we came up. Or is it?
Yes,
No.
there's a third floor as well.
Okay, good.
Ooh.
So this one.
Hal, you know the ground floor is the first floor, right?
No, it's not. It's the ground floor. Lockhart.
You know here. That's not right, right?
Lockhart, are you ground floor or first floor in Canada?
Ground floor, I think.
Ground floor. We're all first floor.
Wow.
Is the first floor the ground floor or the one above the ground floor?
We don't
In
call
England.
we don't call it first floor normally, but yes, it is the first floor. The floor above it is the second floor.
See, in England, the floor that is at ground level is
It's
called
the
the ground
ground
floor.
floor.
And then the first set of stairs that you go up would take you to the first floor.
We would also call it the ground floor, but we would call the one above it the second floor.
Well, so you're like confusing and in the middle.
Which is why Hal's getting confused when you say things about floors.
And then the 13th floor that doesn't exist.
Yeah, in half the hotels in the world.
Or the
It's like-
fourth floor.
It does. It's where the owner's cannibal brother lives.
Well, yeah.
Because if one were to go in an elevator, you would just see like a star normally, or a G, or an M. You wouldn't see
It
a
would be
number.
in England, it would be a G and then a 1. Because Hal still does it. He'll press like first, and it's like, we're on the first, dude.
Yeah. Half the time, G takes you to the garage in these in our places.
I bit my tongue.
Oh, what? Oh, you okay?
I'm not bleeding. That's
Save
good.
that for other people's tongues.
Are you that hungry? Maybe you need some more of that alcohol.
Well, apparently I'm eating a salad. I'm trying to be good here.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
Your body needs meat.
You're trying to be good with us,
Ah,
Your body needs the flesh of a
but
mammal.
her meat is far, far away.
No, I'm trying to avoid diabetes.
oh yeah, right. Well, just eating yourself.
Well, it tends to run on my dad's side of the family, and if my weight doesn't go under control by the time I'm 40, I'm kind of screwed. So,
I know that fight.
yes.
And salads are so miserable.
Yeah, mine was kind of bland. It didn't have enough dressing.
Should have added some tongue to it, apparently.
Well, of course, because you're trying to be good.
Yeah, and the cheese tastes weird.
Is it that terrible diet cheese
I guess I
Okay.
have.
that tastes like shaved Formica?
When we lived with a certain person's family, parents,
It's slightly gritty, and it has
got
this lingering
plastic
aftertaste.
Weight Watchers cheese.
Oh, like the soy cheese?
No, worse, way worse.
It was Weight Watchers cheese, where they basically they take normal cheese and they stare at it intimidatingly until they scare the fat out.
It was disgusting. It's rubbery. It doesn't melt. What was that?
The gluten-free stuff.
I'm being too quiet, so it's picking up.
That's funny.
The house is not.
Those mics are pretty great, actually.
Well, the mic is awesome. Maybe I didn't consider it a setup for where I'm sitting.
No, it's fine. Sorry. It was just I actually heard a distinct couple of words that made me laugh more. Sorry. I won't point it out. I apologise.
I know. Well, we can go back and listen now, can't we?
There wasn't anything wrong with what they said. It was just I heard it.
I think it almost fit into the conversation.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was somebody. I was about to ask
The
you.
other
if
thing
you
is,
were-
I can't hear very well myself because I'm wearing these.
Ah.
So you guys probably hear better than I do. Anyway, where were we? Yes, you walked up the stairs, and the gatehouse's second floor, so the writers are also doing the American thing, consists of a single huge room. In the north part of the room are a round table with some chairs and a fireplace. And so you can all make me perception checks.
Hooray!
Boo.
Well, I'm going to try my character and see if it works. Hold on, let's see.
What is it? We click on our character.
And skills.
30.
Oh no. We don't have it as one of those buttons. It has to be on our other thing, right?
Just scroll to perception, hit the button. Hey, 18! Oh,
Wow.
how did you get a 30?
Because I'm good at perception.
Oh, even with that
You have to
helmet.
be good at something.
Even with that helmet, Gorham.
It's one of the 3 skills I.
Oh yeah, because you're a fighter, right?
Yeah.
I remember playing a fighter and being like, what do fighters do? Apparently they just fight.
I perceive, I survive, and I intimidate.
It's a good mix up there. It's a solid mix.
Ooh, 26. That's kind of low, considering.
All right.
If anyone thinks I'm making strange noises here, it's not me. It's there is a snoring.
She's asleep.
On the floor at my feet.
Aww.
I'm the most perceivy at the moment.
Yes, you are.
At least with everything but language. Perceivy.
Perceiving.
Perceptive.
Perceiving.
Oh,
Arrow's kind of stingy with her.
The party is able to notice.
Bugger all.
No. There are in the center there are 4 murder holes that face downwards, and it appears that above them has been made this rather elaborate rig of stonework from the broken walls, hung up on pulley systems, set basically to fall down, and it looks like the floors themselves have been weakened.
Nice.
So it's trap.
Oh, and that's right over the gateway in between these 2 towers. Nice.
Yes.
Good thing we came in the back.
Yeah. Well, otherwise they'd have collapsed the floor on us.
Well, there's
Collapse the ceiling on
something
us.
dangerous that we actually managed to avoid.
The rocks could fall through the floor very easily and fall on whoever was walking through the front door, you would imagine.
Are they hard for us to walk on up here as well? Are they dangerous?
Can we avoid it?
They're hung above.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't picture it.
It would take a little bit of investigation to perhaps find what the exact trigger is and to knot it up, possibly. But
Let us approach and let Alex do that stuff.
I'm assuming there's no red caps on guard here at the moment.
none that can be seen.
I like
So there's
that.
12. There's
I
12
killed
of
the
them.
air.
They're just right in front of us, but we're all crap, so we didn't see.
But I mean, yeah, certainly if a person were to climb up there and one could just tie them up or create knots in such a way that they wouldn't fall through the pulley system if they were released, wherever this slip knot is.
Cool.
Sounds like an Alexy thing.
It sounds very much like an Alex
It
thing.
sounds like an Alexy problem, not a me problem. I'll
Sure.
carry on being.
Let's move
Poor
on
Alex.
to when nearby.
Should she enter there and are we gonna have her climb or is someone gonna levitate her up?
Do we need to do that? Is it that difficult to climb?
Well, I mean, it's still a wall. I actually don't know what her ranks in climb are.
I can levitate. I just ping levitate. Congratulations.
Uh,
I can airwalk if she really wants.
she does not have any ranks in climb. So
Then she's
She's
levitating.
a crap thief then.
Congratulations, bang! You're levitating.
okay.
She's not going to manage very roguey.
Arrow
things.
could have offered to lift her onto her shoulders or something, but
So yeah, because you're like 12 feet tall.
yeah, like 6 foot nothing. Just that.
It's the same.
That could be done
Once
as
you
well.
get past 6 foot, it's like
However
6
the
foot and
party wants
12
to
foot.
approach. Are you moving anywhere or taking positions or?
We'll spread out a little bit where Alex tells us it's safe on the edge of where the trap is.
Okay, so Alex will be there to starting to work with them. Is she levitated up, or are we having her stand on Arrow's shoulders, or what exactly?
I can levitate, it's not a problem. How about Gorham goes either side of her and these dudes kind of hang?
I'll
around.
keep watch where we just came from.
How's that? Now we all can see.
That seems fair.
We're still a bit clustered, but better than nothing.
All right. Does Arrow want to get? Does Arrow and Juniper want to give me another perception check?
Ha! Ha! That means that we're going to do something exciting, people.
It means you're about to be attacked from behind.
It means that if we don't see it, we're going to fail.
There.
No whammies, no whammies.
I can't get my character
Woo!
sheet to come up. There we go.
33, that's pretty good.
I don't want to follow that.
27, still pretty respectable.
Arrow is not surprised as redcaps appear from behind furnitures and railing where they've been lying in wait.
Son of a two-faced snake.
And I didn't see it with a 27.
They have a very high stealth.
There must be. They must have like furniture colours painted on them or something.
Right? You'd think the red hats would be a bit of a disadvantage, wouldn't you, really?
Instant bow at the ready.
Just kill them all, then that'll surprise them. In the surprise round, all redcaps die.
Sound the alert. Sound the alert.
We'll just set fire to the floor. They wouldn't expect that.
That's true.
All right. There is a shout from the far south end where the stairs going up are, as one appears holding a rather nice scythe in comparison to the others you've encountered.
That's the boss level.
Let's see here.
Is the music different? Does it start going like da 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 da?
He's got his own theme. Watch out.
He has his own picture.
Oh god, even worse. Oh my god, that looks like the gnome from what is it, Travelocity? The advert on the TV where there's a stupid little red-haired gnome that wanders around and has like facials and stuff.
Aaron, spell the roses!
He's got a garnet in one of his eye sockets. Wow.
Yes.
It's go time!
Rising up from the railing of the stairs going further to the third floor, this redcap strikes a particularly frightening figure as
He
a large
doesn't.
spherical garnet in one of his eye sockets catches the light with a malevolent glint, and he caresses a particularly sharp and bloody scythe in his arms.
That's like 50 million redcaps.
So, David
They're
the
small
Gnome meets
creatures.
Res Craven.
We have initiatives.
Crap. That's a lot of redcaps. This could be painful.
Not real. They're redcaps, honestly.
I know, but there's a lot of them, and that's a good opportunity for critical hits.
34 initiative!
Woo!
Crap, I have to
She spun around and went like,
figure out what I want to do fast now, don't I?
21. Yeah, kill some redcaps. Do you want to get
I'll kill the big red cap.
Okay.
Roy.
The amusing one.
Roy the redcap. I like it.
Flax beater.
Okay. Oh, come
I'm guessing that's a
on.
magic scythe of some sort that's going to do horrid things to us.
He's gonna zap us with his burning laser eyes.
Burning laser eye. Hey, Linz, don't forget you've got a new spell.
Do I? What's my new spell again? I forgot.
You have Cone of Cold.
Yes, I do. I don't know anything about it though.
It'll make a
Oh.
cone.
freeze their asses.
Roll
super
20
cold.
is not being nice to me.
Oh, Lockhart, no.
Yeah,
Yay.
say nice things to it. That's why.
Yeah, you gotta,
Clearly, you need to caress it like this dude caresses his scythe.
that's right. You have to rub it and adore it.
But just do it in your private time.
Do it in your
Come
private
on.
time.
It is just Roll 20 or Google Chrome, as other applications are working fine and responsive.
You stab yourself in the finger again.
Oh, Lindsay, no.
You'd think,
I do it all the time, and I still can't do it without making a stupid
you'd
noise.
think as a professional.
I think your thumb would just be all callous by now. Or
You would, right? Yeah.
She literally puts her blood, sweat, and tears into her projects.
I think
Yes,
she'd be like,
people.
oh, look at that. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Don't you have to burn it as a biohazard then?
No, it's worth more than.
Burn it as a... Yeah, there's blood on it. That means somebody suffered for that.
Vodou in a ready hat.
Oh, thankfully, it's not a red cap hat. You
Not
know.
yet.
Yeah.
You'd have
As long
to
as I'm
do
careful, it's not.
serious stabbing for it to be a red cap hat.
Well, I
Have you
suppose
seen some
if,
of them?
if Lindsay nicked a vessel or something, I guess it would be pretty close.
There's been
It's
some
nothing
times-
compared to how our characters are going to be flayed alive by these red caps, I'm sure.
There's been some times where I'm using one of my bigger needles, and my bigger curved needles are quite. Okay, let's see. They're quite big, and quite. They're meant for sewing upholstery, and I've actually like pushed my finger down on one before, and it bled a lot.
Damn.
Yes, I
Brandon's
suffer
been
from my
active.
art.
That's
This
like
one's
you hear
just a
somebody's
tiny
ear with
one.
that. There's no.
This is just a little tiny curved one that you can't really see.
I need to. I don't know what it is, but Chrome is so slow. I'm hearing the audio well, but like when I'm clicking on something, it's taking like 5 or like Like
Just
that
on
initiative
Alex's
roll?
initiative, yeah.
I did that like 15 seconds ago.
Huh. You know what it is? You have too many red caps. You should take some off the map like that. That'll make it go faster.
And it's like I don't know. I have Firefox open just with my D20 ones as a separate browser, and that's working fine and responsive.
Lockhart, no.
Is it indicative of us needing to be careful in case it kicks out or something?
Maybe? Like, how are you? Is it responsive to you guys? Is it just me?
I'm not doing a great deal with it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me move my dude.
When
My dude moved.
when I click on
My
my
dude moved
sheet,
back.
it takes a while.
It's fine for me. The sheets are slow, but then the sheets are always slow because I guess they're not programmed great, or they're pulling crap tons of data all at once.
Yeah, my character icon moves pretty okay.
Yeah, I see your character icon moving.
Yeah, no,
are you seeing the icons move, Lockhart?
Slowly. Did you say you moved them back?
Okay, I'm about to move my icon to the left, 1 square, now. And back 1 square, now.
I see it move once with a red circle.
Did you see it move back?
Might be a connection problem. Maybe you're not connected to the server.
No.
You're not pinging the server regularly enough.
Okay. I'm scrolling now. I seem to have fairly good connection once more.
Okay.
Weird.
Let's take advantage.
It's probably your sister firing up Netflix.
That's right.
Sucking all your bandwidth.
That's the thing, though. It's only Chrome that's causing this.
Weird.
Or only inside this Hangout. No, all of Chrome, maybe. Anyway.
Safari, apparently.
Where are we here? I'm trying to add initiatives, and I need to roll for these guys. Oh my goodness. So I've clicked on the initiative button. It has now popped up.
Hey!
I'm clicking add item.
Adding an item? Oh, you're adding people to the initiative order.
Caps. Add. There we go.
Red caps. They're on 0.
So what should I do? What should my first action be? Huh?
Something exciting that kills a bunch of red caps would be amazing.
Shall I try out Cone of Cold?
The party will be mostly part of a surprise round here.
Oh yeah, apparently they get a free attack. Well, actually, they don't get to
But I'm
attack.
faster. I'm faster than the surprise attack. I saw them before they revealed themselves. I was so clever. No, I didn't.
Their sneak must universally have been pretty goddamn good.
And I thought I did rolls pretty well with my 27.
Redcap has a plus 19 to stealth.
Oh shit.
Crazy good.
They're a sneaky race.
Little shits. I want to go after the lead one.
Shit.
Can I just abandon you all to fight these little ones? Because I want that garnet from his eye.
Yeah, you can just cross the trapped floor and...
Yeah, don't forget the floor's trapped.
I can just fly.
Is that going to be a bother to them, do we wonder? Of
Of course not.
course not. Alex should just trigger the trap as they wander under it.
It's pretty good idea.
You could mention that to her potentially.
I will mention that to her. I'll be like, if they come this way, can you go squash?
Can't you order her to do it anyway?
I can, but I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak.
We need talking tongues or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a language we speak that they don't that I'll use.
Thessalonian.
Yeah,
American.
yeah. We'll say yeah. We'll say it in Thessalonian. Trigger the trap on top of them.
I don't know what it is. I almost think I should restart my Chrome here. It is bad.
You want to
There
try?
we go.
Give it a whirl. We can talk amongst ourselves. Move some hack your thing and move some people around.
Yeah, I'm going to close my Chrome and restart it.
Do it, Lockhart. Do it.
We promise we won't talk about you behind your back.
Check there's no Chrome updates while you're out there.
Chromus Rebootus.
Chromus Rebootus. Extremus. Go, Lockhart, go. He's gone. Now we can talk about him. So, Heather.
No, don't even.
What?
Don't even let Thing get anywhere remotely into this conversation.
So is he good at role playing, Heather?
Shush! No prying, you bad people.
Oh, I'm asking a very legitimate question.
He has won awards.
Yeah, it's true. He has won awards for it. His lucky burglar was perfect.
I'm so traumatized.
He did tell me this one story that he cosplayed as a cross-dressing half-orc.
Nice.
If this story doesn't end with "and it got him laid," I'm not that interested.
Well, if I was associated with him at that time, surely, but
Oh, you'd have shagged him in a dress.
I'm so thankful that there are no pictures of Hal in a dress to haunt me that I've ever seen, anyway.
That you know of, yeah.
Apart from the one where he's like 5 years old and he's in like his Egyptian pharaoh costume.
My Egyptian pharaoh costume rocked ass. It really did. It was like the superest pharaoh ever.
And
I was
that's why.
like super pharaoh.
And
it
that's
is
why.
also balding.
Pharaoh, does that mean the same thing in England that it does here?
Took me a minute to realize it too.
It's a great thing.
Something just pinged.
Not do
I heard a ping. What's the ping?
I don't know. Is there?
Updating Chrome.
Okay, very good. That's good. Now
Why
we
can't I see that? I heard the ping, but I don't.
It's in the outside chat in the Hangout.
Oh, okay.
I see it. Yes, very good. In the outside chat.
Halpin, would you like to try and get your dog? Because if I
I
spray her
thought
one
you-
more time with water, I'm
I
going
thought
to.
she was
She's going to drown.
I thought you were sleeping
She
like,
was, but she woke up and started itching.
like a good dog.
Uh huh.
She's a good dog. You
Really,
know.
I'm going to squirt you if I can
You
find
know
water.
she's a good dog. Such a
Hell,
good dog. Such a nice dog.
Uh huh.
So, I see there's a version of RuneQuest Classic available on Kickstarter right now. Well, that was an attempt at starting a gaming conversation that fell pretty goddamn flat.
If you're talking to me, you're talking to the wrong person.
I was talking to anyone who was going to answer, so...
Well, the only person who was likely to know what that even meant
was
probably
Thing. Yeah, Thing.
I'm sorry, I was
I
talking to
was
my
distracted.
Alright.
You got distracted. I was saying there's a version of RuneQuest Classic available on Kickstarter right now.
Yeah.
Lockhart's back now.
For its 50th anniversary.
Yeah, I was trying to decide where I want to... I've got 2 outstanding Kickstarters, and I was trying to see how far they go before I commit to the RuneQuest one.
Yeah, what you're looking at.
I'm making a Kickstarter. I want somebody to pay my rent on a studio for a year.
I don't
That's not
think
a Kickstarter.
Kickstarter won't do that.
Not Kickstarter, the other one. An Indiegogo.
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
Well, according to some, yes, that is exactly what Kickstarter will do. They just won't get any products out of it.
Yeah, right.
I can make
I
I can
hear
make
that's what
products for
that
people.
one.
Ken Whitman.
That's what that one drone project essentially did. They
What?
paid for rent on office space and then didn't make any drones.
Nice.
Be right back, guys. I need a leak.
Okay.
Hooray! Did everybody see the wonders of Black Friday from Cards Against Humanity this time?
Yes.
Yes.
They
sold
Deal with
nothing.
the dog.
they took
For
$5.
$5.
Yeah, they took $5 for everyone and then basically spent it themselves.
Well, if you had to
They
volunteer
sold
$5. Yes. And then Kev Whitman did the same thing. On top of all his failed Kickstarters, he put out a D20 send me $5 for nothing.
Did it work?
I haven't heard. I think it did say something about helping him fulfill all the promises he did for that people already paid him for. But
That's nice.
it looks like the only current outstanding one I have is for the Mystery Science Theater 3000.
You backing that?
Yeah. I'm an MST3K fanboy.
I know, but will it be the same now? Everybody's changing.
Well, they besides adding Felicia Day, which you hate, they added Patton Oswalt.
I know, I saw that. I don't hate him.
I know.
I don't hate Felicia Day. I think she's grossly overrated and not a great actress, which might actually fit in with Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Exactly. You do complain about her slightly less than you do like Monty Cook,
Actually, I don't mind Monty Cook anymore. He's settled down. He's got his thing going on. He's happy. He's not attempting to spooge all over a game that isn't really his. He's got his own little game to spooge over.
I actually like just the wrong point of that conversation.
Chris Hardwick. Now there's somewhere that my bile really does start to come up.
That's because you don't like the yelly shouty.
I don't see why anyone should be shouty. There's no need to be shouty. In my opinion, nerds should be enthusiastically quiet not yelling in someone's face. But I guess if you're presenting, that's kind of difficult.
Okay.
Sorry, are we back?
I seem to have reset and have better access to this now.
Awesome.
Or at least for now.
Kill us, Lockhart.
Round 1 is a surprise round. Arrow is the one who gets to act, and she rolled lower initiative than the Redcaps.
Good work there, Arrow.
Calling favourites.
Woo! Well, you know, I'll take any advantage I can get.
Oh, and their leader's on a different initiative. Okay.
Of course. Guess we're in a different initiative so we can kick our ass.
10 feet. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Alright. Just checking these out. Okay. So, Roy is the first to act.
Yep, Roy.
I always think of Rutger Hauer in Blade Runner when I hear Roy.
Yeah, Roy.
Roy.
It's a very northern English name, I think.
Roy.
Roy.
Roy Batty.
That's right. What are we doing?
Let's see.
Come on, Lockhart, move the things. Let's do this stuff.
Yes. Can you move that far?
Over the program, Lockhart.
2, 3,
Shut up, pal.
7, 8, 9.
Did anybody else keep hearing beat?
The beep?
That was just a plink. Again.
Let's put a message somewhere for you.
Maybe.
Got
anything open?
There for now. And the regular Redcaps. Let's see here. We can get some of these moving, attacking.
Should we just call them the reg caps? Because they're the regular red caps. Bad joke.
There.
Real bad joke.
I haven't got anything open. I shouldn't have. Strange.
Odd plinking.
Meteor strike.
Let's do volcanic storm on the first floor of a wooden tower. It sounds like the best idea.
Yeah.
I can do that.
And your flame column, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm totally doing that. Don't think I'm not. That's wrapped in holy awesome though, so that's okay.
I want to confuse people. I'm going to cast Cone of Cold and Volcanic Storm at the same time. And then they won't know whether to wear a sweater or a jacket.
You just cast
And then
smell.
there's going to be tornadoes and hurricanes and
just curse them to smell of bacon, and they'll just lay on each other.
Okay. Is that what happens when we mention bacon to you? You just find the nearest person and lay on them.
Curse of bacon.
No wonder there's a restraining order out against you.
So, 3 of them are able to do short charge and attacks. 1 on Juniper.
No. It fails.
28 will hit, I believe.
Maybe.
And 2 on Arrow. 14 misses. 26 probably misses as well, actually.
Let me check.
What is Arrow's flat-footed AC?
See, that would be on the core, right?
That would be on defenses.
Defenses. Right. AC flat-footed. My total is 26.
Oh, then that will just hit.
Yeah.
All right. So 1 hit on Juniper.
No, please.
No, please.
Please
Cut off
no.
all your hair and skin.
13
Bad
points.
touch.
On Arrow for 15 points.
Ouch.
15 points to me? Oh.
Yes. A scythe slices into both of the ladies. However, let's see. This guy is
Coward.
going to...
Okay, that's kicked now.
5, 10, 15, 20... He's gonna move. Oh, mind you, there's those red caps too. Oh, they can do charges too, can't? No, they can't. They have to walk around that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
I've just given that dog a treat. Don't dare pay her any attention.
Don't pay any attention.
She's being naughty again.
Hope it works for her.
Apparently it does. Just she only does it when we're gaming because she knows that we'll do anything to keep her quiet.
It's like, rah, dog noise.
We are her minions.
Okay, and the others are just kind of moving into position for the most part. So Arrow, it is a surprise round. You only get a standard or move action before we start a proper initiative.
Can they charge an attack? Doesn't it charge a full round? Isn't it a full round action?
On a surprise round, you can do it as a standard. You can only just move your regular speed instead of twice.
Oh, I gotcha.
I thought I wasn't surprised.
Yes, that's why you get to act.
Oh.
Hal, can you at least get the dog's bowl and fill it? Because she's
Okay.
at the door here and she's just sat spinning on her ass again. She'll stop once one of us has a food bowl. Stop.
I'm coming.
Evil dog.
So, one
You
basic
are surrounded
attack.
by redcaps.
Flurry Rain of Murder.
You cannot flurry. It is a full round action.
Damn. So, it's a basic longbow attack for me then.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Well, they're close enough. I could probably punch them, right?
You could. And punching would get through their damage reduction, as we determined your fists are magic-y.
I'm a punch it!
Does she still get like regular stunning fist and that stuff, or?
No, she gets perfect strike instead.
Fair trade.
So, my one-armed strike, that is not a full attack.
Mm-hmm.
Shabuski!
Now, which one are you actually attacking?
One closest to me.
You have two close to you.
Come on.
Straight up.
The one between me and Juniper.
Okay. Arrow strikes it solidly and bloodies its nose with your key-enhanced fists.
Oh.
Round 2, the proper round. Starting with Juniper.
Cone of cold. Where can I send it? I don't want to get half of our party.
To the left.
Yeah. I probably can't. I probably should actually hit this one, shouldn't I? I'll do something to
To
him.
the left would be most appropriate. And you'd be able to get those 3 without a problem.
Okay. I'll do that then.
You would have to make a concentration check as you to cast defensively or risk attacks of opportunity.
What's my
Does
concentration?
Juniper have ADD?
Probably.
It's like 11 is your casting stat.
Yeah, it will be
Yes, she
your,
does.
I hear you.
Your casting stat.
Okay. Which is what?
your intelligence mod plus your level.
So 6. What level are we?
12.
18.
18.
So
It's going to be fairly high.
it's a level 6 spell, correct?
Then cast.
Hang on a second. I cannot hear you. Stop giving me advice. Take the dog. Take the bowl. Go away.
Can you 5-foot step?
Go away.
And then cast.
Go away.
Okay. Just so.
Go away. He doesn't realise that these headphones are completely soundproof, so he sat there just mouthing off at me, and I can't hear him.
He was suggesting 5-foot stepping, but honestly, I don't think that's a good option because you couldn't really cone. Well, no, you couldn't really cone of cold without getting a party member if you 5-foot stepped.
Yeah, and if I 5-foot step, at least most of the ways somebody's going to get. Oh no, not if I 5-foot step. But no, I want to get them. I'm ignoring Hal. I'll do what you say.
Yeah, because
he's like, I can't hear them. I don't know what's going on.
the only safe
Go
5-foot
away.
step would be above Alex, in which case it's very hard to do a cone without hitting someone.
Yeah, 6 for a witch.
Stop speaking! You can't hear!
Go on. Go on.
Oh, I've just squirted him with the dog's water bottle.
So
It's done now.
if you did want to cast it defensively, the DC is a 27.
That's not bad with an 18 concentration, is it?
It's not bad, but if you fail, you do lose the spell. So it's up to you.
I have plenty. I have loads. I'm just
Better
random.
than 50%
Okay.
odds.
Sit down. So, the D20 plus 18 for concentration.
Yes. That sounds about right. Do you have combat casting as a feat?
18. Let me have a look.
Because that would give you a nice +4 bonus if you do.
I don't think she does. She's not designed to be toe-to-toe.
55% chance of succeeding, at least.
Why can't she 5 foot?
Well, there's no... Any place she 5 foot, she's still provoking casting a spell, unless behind Alex, in which case she can't do Cone of Cold without hitting someone.
I have Focused Mind, which is +2 to concentration checks.
There you go.
Ha 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 ha.
So now you're +20.
20.
Come on. Oh no, +2, not 20. I'm doing it. I was like, I put 20. No, because I already put 18. All right, this should be right. 23. Damn, I failed. God damn it. It's the first time I've rolled a 3 for ages.
You're still defensive, but the spell fizzles on your fingertips.
God damn. See, that's the noise of it fizzling away.
But
That's the noise of it fizzling.
You can still dream of them being frostbitten with frost just going all over them,
That's
shattering.
because it's my first time. I need to train myself in casting it. I can't just expect me to cast it and be fine straight away.
Demir.
Hal, I'm sorry I spoke to you.
That's okay. I'm currently on the floor. Hold on. Hang fire. Let me log back into my laptop. It seems to have turned itself off. Hold on.
Stop playing with yourself.
Okay, hold on. I'll get my mouse.
I would just like to point out for the record that it's actually the first time I've ever heard my husband make those noises.
I think it's more of a reflection on you than it is on me.
I really don't think it is.
It's a reflection on your noise-canceling headphones.
That's right, right?
I'm going to beat you to death when we're not getting
I 5 foot step to here.
We broke Heather. It's alright, she has all this to come.
I cast Cold Ice Strike directly ahead of me, so I hit the 2 in front of me.
Is it 15 feet?
It's 30 feet, I think.
I thought it was like 10 feet or something really short.
It's 30 feet. I think it's 30 feet. Make me look it up again.
Oh.
Make me look it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm looking it up. From the floor, I'm looking it up, just saying. From the floor. Alright, hang on, it's fire. Here we go, looking it up. Cold Ice Strike. 30-foot line.
Okay. Then yes, you will get those too. They need to make reflex saves.
They do.
No, they need to fail them.
Yes, they do.
That is one fail.
That's right.
That is one success.
No, you suck like that. Come on, typing machine, let's get going. Typing machine. No. Try 56 damage.
That is pretty impressive.
Thanks. Ha, save for half.
Right. Minus... That would be 28.
Yeah.
That is Demir's turn.
I can also drop a standard, so I will place...
Oh yes, that's instantaneous, or a
a
swift.
swift, yeah. If I put a flame strike there, will that catch those 3? I believe it will.
Sorry, where?
Yeah, on this table to the north of me.
Yes, you should be able to. No,
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you should be able to.
on that corner there. Then I will do that. I'll flame strike there. It's the same damage, right?
Yes.
Good. Hopefully roll big again. Oh, what are you doing?
Told her she was being shit.
No, she's nosing around and must be doing smelling and things. I don't know what.
I don't. Does a 20 save against that? I don't think so. Does it?
I don't think so. Let me check for you. Hold on. No, you need a 21 to save against this.
Okay.
Okay. Damage then. 42, of which half is holy.
All right.
And anyone inside of my aura should be making a save.
Yes, I know.
Just saying.
I know.
I'll pay for this magic, damn it. Let me just cross the magic off. Hold on. Burning through spells in combats like this, but you know, feeling useful.
That must be a new feeling.
I know, right? It's like a character that's not intentionally crippled in some fashion. Where are you going, dog? Why are you behind me? I can't feed you if you're there.
It only takes until 12th level, but you can make a pretty good Divine Blaster.
Well, they're not designed to be blasters, are they, really?
No, you're doing a fairly good job about it.
Thanks. I am a combat cleric, I guess, technically. Combat type of character.
Oracle.
Oracle of Battle. Alright, there's a lot of frosty people, and Goron should be able to mop up a few here, I think.
All right, Roy Flax Beater jumps forward deftly to strike at Gorum.
Jumps? Does he actually jump?
Yep.
Does he need to make a roll to do that?
Nope.
Oh.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
I'm pretty sure I'd need to make a roll to do that.
Plus 36 while jumping.
Could still roll 1.
Well, then he then he can only jump 37 feet.
Oh. Oh,
Right,
just,
so he's going to use his Scythe of Evisceration on me.
can you not fail at a jump?
The jump determines distance.
Okay. But you can't fail on the skill roll to jump. Is there a skill roll to jump?
Technically, yes, but it's for how far you can jump.
Oh, that's interesting. So you can't fail to jump.
So he could have landed in the middle
No,
of the weakened
no,
floor.
you can't fail to jump. The question is how far you jump.
Interesting. Huh. That's odd.
The only time you could fail is if you're like with the armor check penalty or something.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure I could manage to find a way to fail to jump.
I'm pretty certain I could too.
Let's see. Oh, yes, I'm rolling an attack on Gore.
Come on, Robe.
Denied.
Denied. They all rolled to see if they were scared yet.
No, well, I can only scare one of them.
Your aura is only 20 feet, right?
Oh.
That's big to some people. I have Pringles while I'm gaming. It's like 10 years ago.
Yeah, your aura is only 20 feet, and it doesn't affect them once you move out of it.
Assuming they make the save.
Well, no, it's just if they move out of your aura, they're no longer shaken.
Yes, correct.
So if you move your aura away, they're no longer shaken.
Right, but did they roll all the people who are in my aura?
Yes.
Okay, I wouldn't see it. And they all passed, didn't they? Because that's all those 20s.
Quite a few of them passed.
Yeah, it sucks. Poor old Aura of Doom.
I am rolling these things.
I know, and I'm not seeing them because I'm sat on the floor. My apologies.
guess I'm not
Anyway,
gonna be
yes, the
moving
attack
over to
on
help
Gorum, which I was deciding if I was going to do this or not. Yeah, he's going to go for it because, yeah. So let's see, that'll be
Great. Magic weapon, eviscerating strike or something that's going to,
30 to hit Gorum.
That will just hit me, yes.
Okay. So, 2d4. What is this thing
Just
do
a
again?
skosh.
It's a skosh. What does this thing do again? This thing does something nasty, doesn't it?
It's the side of healing.
It peels off all my skin, forces me to eat it, and
Oh, that's right. Ooh, interesting. Oh yeah. Alright. That's not too bad. I don't really have to worry about that. I don't think that's a useful ability to use, so
yay.
let's see. 14 plus 9? Two, 4, 8, 9.
I like how the accountant in the group is the one counting out loud.
Ooh, that's a big plus.
27 points to Gorham.
Ow.
And he jumps back.
Yeah, whirlwind attack.
No.
Oh.
Spring attack.
Oh, spring attack. Yes, I guess that makes sense. Spring attack. That must be nice.
Gorham.
I'm not going to charge across that floor because Alex mentioned it was weakened and he's jumping for a reason.
Well, no, technically he skittered back and stuff. They've been walking across it. The weakening is more so the bricks can smash through the floor.
Charge him, help out Alex. Charge him.
So he can charge across that?
Yeah, two have already charged to be in front of Alex as it is. They came from the
okay.
other side.
I gotcha.
Oh, what the heck. I will try and move up and engage the...
Kick his ass. Come on, you can do it. Kick his ass.
Charging?
Kill him to death. You might
Sure.
as well, you might as well, right? Get all of your chop and your disaster and intimidate and all of that.
Oh, yeah, that I have not tried to...
Don't just
Macro.
yell. Yeah, fuck you, Roy, and whop him with your big sword. You're sitting on there. That's right. Maybe I didn't know. You're sitting on your little blanket.
So overhand, chop, vital strike, whatever.
Kick his
Yeah.
ass. He's got vitals. They need to be on your sword, Gorham. Come on.
I'm going to pull up my actual sheet on all my attack wing.
Big numbers, senor.
Making a single attack, it almost never happens.
Where are you going? She's now sat with her chin on the gate, Linz.
Oh, I should just
Sounds like a you problem.
click attack 1 on the character sheet, shouldn't I now?
Do it.
That could work. And technically with a +2 bonus for charging.
Let's see if this actually rolls the right numbers.
Rolls pretty good, it looks like.
And that would be a crit threat.
Woo!
I'm surprised you haven't done your crit range in there. No, it's not a crit threat. That's a 9-year-old.
Oh, that's right. 15. I see. I was looking at the other. Never mind. 9.
Yeah, crits that you do automatically.
Oh, but that didn't do the extra 2d4 for vital strike, and yeah.
No, yeah, you might need to add that to your single attacks then. And likewise, acid is difficult to roll in there. Yeah, so roll your extra damage. So yes, that will definitely hit.
Does that have my power attack damage plugged
Mind you,
in here?
this is your regular one. It's not your cold iron one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you hear this dog, Hal?
I do. She was
She
through there
literally
now.
sat here barking at me.
I hear it.
I don't have anything for you. Go away.
Do you want to try and feed her?
Let me see if maybe she wants to go out.
So that'll be another 8. So what is it? 29 altogether, I guess.
Okay.
How is that?
Only
Okay.
single attack.
Yeah.
But I think maybe are you missing power attack on that?
That's what I'm missing.
That's
So
what you're
another
missing.
+9, so 38.
Good.
Do you have power attack in your Well, no, you wouldn't need it. Anyway, you're definitely yes. You do a good slice to him, but he's still cackling and standing high.
Intimidate his ass.
Oh yeah, and free intimidate since I damaged him with power attack.
Okay.
For 37.
So what is that opposed against these days? Is that like this is the one thing I don't like about intimidate. It's a funky. It's not like a standard DC or something.
Okay. Demoralize, is that what we're doing?
Yes.
You can use this skill to cause the opponent to become shaken for a number of rounds. Shaken condition doesn't stack, blah, blah, blah. The DC of the check is 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom.
Okay. That's quite a few raises then.
I have my headphones on so I can hear you. I'm just sat on the floor with the
And then I've got that thug wing that actually lets me roll it over into frightened.
Yeah, it can become
So is
frightened.
it for each 5 you? Yeah, each 5 you beat it by.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
Basically, I stack rounds, and if it exceeds 4 rounds of demoralized, it
Becomes frightened.
frightened.
So let's see. That's where was that there? 16, 21, 26, 31, 36. So that'll be 5 rounds. So what does that translate into?
That would be a round of frightened.
Woo!
1 round of frightened. Okay.
There's only 1 round of frightened and then 3 rounds of shaken.
4 rounds of shaken, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
If the target's shaken for 4 or more rounds, the thug can instead decide to make the target frightened for 1 round.
Oh, so yes, that would be.
Which
So
it?
are you choosing to make it?
What's the difference?
This hardly has come
Well,
up.
frightened will actually flee the source of its fear.
Whereas
Shaken will
shaken
only
is...
take a penalty.
I'll stick with shaken for now, I think, because
Okay. So
I don't want to
let's-
run away from my attacks.
He's still got the negatives, but yes, he'll run.
So that's like 5 rounds of shaken. Okay, good.
Can always frighten him next time.
Redcaps. The Redcaps, some of them are trying to smile in glee as they have an opportunity here. Let's see. Demir has his sword out.
He does.
Demir can make an attack of opportunity as he's going to get bull rushed.
What? They're they're going to try and push me in a hole?
The one to the north of you is going to try to bull rush you.
Isn't he small?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You got big iron boots.
I see he has big iron boots. Just a straight attack?
If you want to take your attack of opportunity, yes.
I think I'll take my attack of opportunity. Where are you? Or this one. 30.
That will hit.
And it well my second attack anyway.
Attack, but okay, so this is your cold iron or not your cold
It's
iron?
my cold iron sword.
Okay. So would you have greater magic weapon
It
cast
does-
on your cold iron?
Yes, that's the one I cast it on, because the other one is magical already.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's +1 Undead Bane, so as I only add +3, it doesn't go up, because Undead Bane takes the plus.
Alright. So your only weapon? Okay. So he's going to move there and is going to attempt to bull rush you.
Bull rush me. What's he running against at this point?
What do you mean, what's he running against?
I mean, what is he? Is he against my DM, whatever it
Your
is?
CMD,
CMD.
yes.
That's the one.
Alright, so 18 doesn't sound enough.
That's not going to cut it. I weigh way more than he can lift.
What is your
Nice.
CMD? It's not going to be high. It's actually going to be pretty low because you don't have dexterity.
I don't have dexterity. Combat defense.
Your base attack isn't high.
Let's see. According to the sheet, it is.
Well, it's going to be at least 10 plus 11.
It says it's 20, but I can't believe that's correct.
No, that sounds about right because you have a low CMB, you don't have any dex, and your strength is only so-so.
My strength is only so-so.
Why do we keep him again?
Right.
He's good at the talkie-talkie.
Good at the talking thing.
Oh, and you also have a negative level.
Yeah, well, that's why it's lower than what I think it should be.
Yes.
You're right. That's why.
Because otherwise it would be a
Because my-
21.
Let me say, because my strength's actually technically +4, right? And it's a down, like, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
So it would be 9 plus 1 deflection mod plus 4, which should be 24. So then 20.
Is it not including that into your CMD?
Doesn't seem to be. It's currently the calculation. 1 deflection, 1 mod from strength. Oh, is that because of the negative level? Or is it because I got my strength input wrong?
I don't know.
My strength is in and says my mod is 2. Have I got some hokey shit checked? Hang on. No power attack or prayer checked. I have 1 negative level down. I don't know. It says it's 20 on the sheet, but I don't see why. That's odd. CMD 20, which is 9, which is my base attack bonus, plus my strength, which it thinks is 1, and my dex, which it thinks is 0. Do we have a problem on the sheet again? Or is something... Am I missing something? Or is it negativing for negative levels somehow? Either way, it missed, right?
Unless one gets like armor check penalty or something to it.
Armor check to CMD? Maybe? I'll look it up. It's missed anyway, right? Regardless, so let me look it up.
Yes, yes. I just kind of want to know. Yeah, that seems a bit odd.
Let's see.
Somehow your flat foot CMD is higher.
How's that possible?
I don't know.
Yeah, that is a bit weird. Nothing's checked. All the stats are right. -1 level. My stats are correct.
Maybe energy drain. Maybe I guess is -1 strength, -1 dex. Is that happening?
I don't know. I'm looking.
Oh, just a sec. Be back.
But then if you look at the calculation for flat-footed CMD,
Yeah.
it's got the same numbers. But it's calculating wrong. It's 23
It would be ignoring dex potentially though.
But dex is 0 on them both. Look along the line. It's 9, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 for both lines.
True.
And it's adding up differently for both. So either something hokey's happening. You would think if the penalty applied, it would be in the penalty column. Or mod column or somewhere. Weird.
Yeah, I don't know where that math is coming from.
Okay, I'll have a look into it while you move along.
Well, I mean, the main thing is that your strength mod is wrong.
Yeah, so CMD is 10 plus base attack bonus plus strength mod plus dex mod plus size mod. The hell is that? Plus miscellaneous mods. Miscellaneous modifiers are things like deflection and dodge.
Is that, would that be a thing? I don't think
What?
that would be a thing.
What?
No, I don't think that's a thing. I was wondering if perhaps it applied encumbrance somehow, but I don't think so.
Maybe. Does it affect it? It doesn't say in the actual section that it does affect it. I'll look up encumbrance just to be sure.
I don't know. Anyway.
Carry on going. I'll figure it out. Maybe. Or it could just be put it down.
So that one is going to fail.
Good.
You don't have combat reflexes, do you? As another one is going to provoke by moving up and attempting to shove Demir.
Shove. Is that an attack?
Reposition, technically.
Reposition. That's exciting. No, I don't have combat reflexes, I don't think, unless I would get it from being an Oracle of Battle, which I don't think I'd do.
Now, are they trying to get you on the bad floor or trying to just
likewise
you from line of attack?
I don't know. It's very interesting. They get negatives because they're small, don't they? Unless they've got some special wang.
Yeah, well, that's why they're rolling with +7s. They're not great. But yeah, that's the other ones have good targets. They're going to work out there. Let's see. How high would Alex be up? Yeah, she'd kind of be up there a little bit.
At least
I'd say it's probably maybe 15 foot high to make what they sound like they want with all the rigging going on here. So he doesn't have that much to do. But anyway, so yes, so those two have tried and failed to move Demir.
Good.
The one behind the table is going to pull the rope he's been holding on to all this time, and the stone comes tumbling down, hitting Gorham.
Ah,
Gorham!
I thought it was down around these like white spots.
It's a very large area.
Ah,
Nice.
I did not realize I was running under the stone.
Does it not count the one that's over that white spot? That guy that stood there.
Just give me a second to draw this out, because there will now be a huge gap in the floor.
Nice. Because we like
Where
huge
Gorham
gaps
used
in
to
the
be.
floor. Where Gorham used to be.
I knew he was trying to lure me or something, but never mind. I'm taking him with me.
Tick.
Is that the hallway there?
Holy crap, that's a big hole.
Redcap.
Glad I stopped where I did.
So that's the entry where we didn't go through.
Yes. All right.
Luckily, adamantium armor doesn't compress.
There we go. Okay. So it will fall down on Gorham.
Apparently, no armor check penalties don't apply to CMD.
I didn't think they did.
Any penalty that applies to my AC applies to my CMD. But armor check penalties are not one of them. They specifically state they only apply to skill checks and attack rolls.
So I'm imagining this will be a crappy reflex save,
Let me see.
if
here.
anything.
It's an attack roll from the falling block trap.
Well, it can't have too many levels.
56 levels of falling block attack.
Oh!
Ouch.
Fumble.
And by massive luck,
It kills itself.
Gorham is able to avoid the falling rocks. However, you do require a reflex save now, as there's no floor beneath you.
Oh, come on, my toes are totally on that next square. 25.
You succeed. However,
Where do you go?
so you are technically climbing in that space, as there is no space for you to go to. You're holding onto the edge at the bottom of Flaxbeater there.
So I'm not standing on the block below me now?
No, they fall to the ground. What luck is that? You completely avoid these falling blocks upon you.
Not luck, it's talent.
Yes, apparently so.
Now I'm going to have to do my kip up maneuver.
Kip up. Funny.
All right, so
I backflip back behind him. And
so that's what that Redcap did. This Redcap is going to attack the Gorham, who is not going to be in a good position, I don't think.
do I get cover from the floor if I'm climbing there? Yeah.
No, you don't get cover. He's right beside you there. Let's see. Climbing, I believe you're going to be losing your dexterity.
Oh no, 1 point less.
Well, I suppose technically, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Do you drop your sword or choose to fall with it? As you kind of need both hands to climb.
I am kind of attached to my sword, although it is on a...
Oh yes, it's on a cord.
Cord,
It's on a
yeah.
cord. All right, so fair enough. It's still with you, just corded. Well, climbing you can't move, so you lose your dexterity bonus. You can't use a shield. Okay, so just your dexterity is gone. All right.
Target number 23 now.
So the Redcap beside Roy is going to attack Gorham. 27 is going to hit, I believe.
Yes.
4 plus 10. 14 points of damage to Gorham.
Ouch.
Let's see here. As Alex is levitating, this one is going to move to flank Arrow. And is going to attack with flanking. Pretty sure 21 misses Arrow. Let's see here. This one will move down there to flank Juniper because they are mean. We will have another flank attack on Arrow. Ooh. Does a 29 hit Arrow?
Yep.
Oh dear. They don't get... Redcaps suck. They only have one attack.
But it's potentially a very devastatingly awful attack.
It requires a crit.
There's
So
enough of them that on average we're going to see a crit here. Look up.
a confirmed crit. Arrow takes 14 points of damage.
maybe not a confirmed critical.
Juniper has 2 attacks upon her. Does 20 hit Juniper?
Depends.
I don't think a 20 would hit. Surely your AC is higher than 20.
I wouldn't think so.
It's
No,
21 and then 23 if it's blessing. They also.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
is,
I think I made a mistake here.
is that including mage armor?
No.
There you go. It's bigger than you think.
So what does Mage Armor give me?
4.
No, I'm sure that is including mage armor.
Oh, is
It
that
doesn't have
including mage? Oh yeah, you're right. Probably 21 is about
I'll
right.
have to look at my
Yes.
online sheet. I think it's more up to date.
I'm sorry, dear. I think I made a mistake.
Yes, dear?
Were you asking me about my AC or my flat foot?
Your AC.
It's a 30. I apologize.
An arrow does not take 14 points of damage. Juniper, however, will take 15 points.
Thought we said 20 didn't hit her.
But it doesn't.
Oh,
21 is
The
the lowest.
31 will, however.
The 31 does hit her. Yeah.
How much?
15.
All right. And that is all the red caps. Arrow.
Go on, Arrow, kill something. Some of these are injured.
Injured but healing.
Yeah, injured but healing. Come on, pop some dead. There's some quite injured, I think.
I'm gonna do a
Or knock out that big guy on the other side. Either your choice.
I'll probably do a deadly aim
You can flurry now.
flurry. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
My punching dagger is a frost punching dagger.
Yeah, it does extra frosty damage.
I need to add a standard attack in here.
Why a standard? You're making a flurry this round, right?
I know, but it's either key points or with deadly aim.
But I thought you were using deadly aim.
I am. I got lost. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm just muttering to myself incoherently.
No excuses.
Nope, it's pretty coherent.
Wow.
Which red cap would you like to start with?
Probably the one surrounding me.
Okay, starting with which one?
The one north of me.
Okay. 30 will hit.
Then the
Oh.
one west of me.
You're point blanking here. No. Or you typically want to focus your attacks until they fall. Do you want to split them up? The ones around you are the healthiest ones.
Yeah.
So these are the ones that are going to take more attacks to down.
Yeah, and red caps are son of a bitch to kill. Anyway, yeah, poke him till he's dead, I guess.
Okay. 27 will hit. That's another 19 points. 28 will hit. Yeah, these guys.
That one to the south of us should be a little bit fried, right? Didn't it come
It's a little fried, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it's still that was the one that made its reflex save. I think.
Okay.
I get to see their stat bar, their health bars.
I don't know what they've got. Them are probably, what are they? Probably about a challenge. Yeah.
Okay. By attack 4, the one to the north of Arrow falls.
Yeah.
So you can make a quick split decision where to put your last arrow, dear.
Right
Your
behind me.
crit arrow. Your crit confirmed arrow. Which one, dear?
The one right behind me. So one
That's
south.
The dead one? Oh, the
the
blow
one
one?
south of you. Okay. So arrows or bows are wonderful when they crit, aren't they?
Yeah.
So let's see. That's 51 plus point blank 3 times 51. 54 points of damage with one hit.
It's not bad.
And that one falls down too, as you basically shoot an arrow straight through its head.
Good.
Whoa!
It's slightly frozen head.
Is Alex in control of the levitate or not?
I don't see why I wouldn't let her control her levitate. Why?
No, can she be in control of it?
I think so. I think otherwise the spell would be stupid, wouldn't it? Because I'd have to make sure who goes up and down. I don't control the levitate.
Not a very
was-
high level spell.
I always assumed whoever I cast it on controlled it.
Okay.
Levitate allows you to move yourself, another creature, or an object up and down as you wish. What? Do I control it?
You control it as you wish.
I can mentally direct.
You
them
mentally
to-
direct, yeah.
Oh my god, that's awful.
So Alex is going to take out her bow.
Good call.
And arrow? No. Demir can handle himself. Juniper seems to be having some bad trouble. So she uses a point of luck and is going to do a full bow attack on the one to the left of Juniper. Like this. I need to update. Oh, that sucks. Sucks so much.
It sucks.
Alex shoots 2 arrows that plink off the enchanted face skin of the Redcap,
That does suck.
as one of them did 4 points and the other one did 3 points. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't have cold iron arrows.
Sadly not. We'll have to get her some.
Round 3, Juniper. You got a Redcap to the right of you, Redcap to the left of you.
Red caps to the middle of you.
Does that mean I'm flanking?
You are being
Technically, I am.
flanked.
You're being.
Well, actually, yeah,
Well-
that's true. You are technically flanking that one between you and Arrow as well.
Flanking doesn't make much difference to my character anymore, does it?
Not really.
It would depend if you want to break out physical attacks.
See, I don't know. It seems like I might as well stick to my hexing. Seemed that I tried to cast a spell and failed.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea because yeah, they still have that damage reduction.
What was your new hex? Oh, we got you healing, didn't we?
Yes.
I'm not healing them.
This might be the point that retribution mightn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, I was thinking something like that. What
Or
does that
misfortune.
Or misfortune, yeah.
Evil Eye versus attacks.
Misfortune, Evil Eye, or Retribution. Retribution, cause wounds on creature wherever it deals damage to another creature in melee. Nice. Let's try that one. I don't think I've used that one yet.
They'll get a save though, won't they?
They'll all get a save. Evil Eye is the one
yeah.
that's guaranteed even with the save.
Yeah, it's half damage per opponent if it resists. I think. Okay, and we'll save. The save. And it lasts for quite a long time, 6 rounds, maybe.
What is retribution?
Yeah. It might be more than that now, I don't know. I have to check.
I think it's equal to your intelligence modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, 6. It's 6. Okay. Do I need to do anything, or do they just need to save?
Well, you need to tell me which one you're using it against. I think it's just one target, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything for witches is one target.
I probably might turn to the one that's not flanked by.
Okay. The one to your
Alex,
left.
Arrow. Yes.
Okay. So he makes a will save.
Fail.
He just might. Yep, he fails.
Work.
Yay.
You don't want to step out of that flank unless you want to help Arrow.
Will it help her if I stay there?
Not really. Her arrows don't really benefit from flanking.
Okay, I might step away then.
Just 5 foot out. Just so you're not flanked. Then they have to make a decision.
Ha.
Demir.
I have options.
You do have options.
I have options. I could cast, I could move, I could cast, then move.
You could jump off the cliff.
This one's
I could-
awesome. Go on, sorry.
What's awesome?
I
Retribution.
was just reading Retribution.
It's
Immediately take half damage
It is-
as soon as it does anything to somebody.
With no save, and it blows through damage reduction, doesn't it?
Yep.
Which is really nice, particularly against things like this. What to do? Gorham, how are you doing over there?
Okay.
He's
Are you-
hanging around.
Are you about to fall in that hole if they wail on you anymore? Are you?
Oh, actually, that is a thing. Did Gorm get attacked last time?
You got hit by? You got hit by the one that wasn't Roy.
Yeah.
Filch better.
If I recall correctly, that requires a climb check to stay on.
Oh dear.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Crap. I was going to cast Airwalk on you, Gorham, but it's a touch range.
Does fall damage? Is that a thing in Pathfinder?
Yes.
Fall damage is certainly a thing.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're only one floor up.
Yeah, it won't kill. It's only like it'll be like 2d6 at the most.
And with the stone down there, it's even less.
Yeah, you're right. I'd break an ankle though, eh?
How can I do that? My armor won't let my ankle bend.
Anytime you take damage while climbing, make a climb check against the DC of the slope or wall. So this is actually going to be not too bad to climb against because it's going to be fairly uneven. Yeah, so it's only going to be like a DC 10 climb. It's not going to be very hard. So yeah, roll me a climb check to see if you're still hanging on.
19.
Yes, you're still hanging on.
Gorham, how heavy are you?
10 stones.
With that adamantine
That's
armor?
kind of
Barely.
personal.
Give me a weight in pounds.
I think the armor only weighs 50 pounds because they don't say adamantine weighs any more than the. Let's see, 173 plus my gear.
Yeah, give me a rough guesstimate.
What are you trying to do? And I can just...
And I'm probably 240.
I can, yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I'm thinking about lifting him with telekinesis and moving him onto the ledge.
Ah.
I can lift 300 pounds at a range range of like stupid far.
We like stupid far.
Stupid far. And it's concentration, but I could get you out of that hole if you'd like me to.
Yes,
my
please.
My other alternative is to throw a levitate on you and just kind of lift you to floor level and leave you there.
That would also work.
Yeah.
Fly for Desna.
But that would kind of negate you moving. You just kind of hover in that square.
Well, I could push myself against the wall to get closer if I needed to.
True, I think you can actually drag yourself along. That might be better for spells, because otherwise I'm going to have to concentrate on moving you. Okay, so I have a plan. I cast Grace. I then move to 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I then cast. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
What?
yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Are you fighting me?
No.
I then cast Levitate on Gorham and suspend him at the level of the floor. Woo! Yeah, a lot of use out of Grace in combat. Definitely good for combat casters, I'm not going to lie. Well worth picking up. I then hunker down behind my shield and hope for the best.
Okay, so you cast Levitate on him, so he is currently levitating?
Yes. So he doesn't have to hang on. And I don't know whether I can move him this round, can I? If I can put him up on the floor. Is he below the floor right now, or is he on the wall at the floor level?
Levitating creature.
That beats what I was thinking about trying.
If you want to move him up a bit, you could, but
I will.
otherwise you'd also...
I'll position him at the floor level, so basically he's as if the floor was... So he's at, like, good combat-y, fighty range.
Yes.
I don't want him to, like, fly above them, because he's going to be useless doing that, so let's put him back in combat and just give him a stable floor to stand on. Or rather,
Okay.
fly on.
Alright, that sounds good.
Like party members suspended in the air around me now. Ah!
Hopefully you don't get knocked unconscious since it's concentration.
Is it concentration? It's not concentration.
No,
Yes,
no, it's
Oh, that's right.
it's a duration. I have to think to move you.
That's right.
No, if I get knocked unconscious, you might just be left hovering in the air. But other than that, you'll be all right.
At least I'm too heavy for your haunted curse to mess with me.
Yeah, right. It's gonna whirl around you. I still lift you with telekinesis. Beware of that. That's right. I can just like throw you straight in the air. So be careful.
Get done.
All right. Roy's turn then. Checking things out.
So I assume I'm still technically climbing till my round.
No, you would no longer be climbing.
Because I moved
Okay.
you.
You've been
I'm like,
levitated.
I'll be like, dude, you're good. I got you.
He actually because he has no gravity essentially, each attack he makes give him penalties on his attack rolls until he stabilizes himself.
I have no gravity.
Kind of.
You're hovering. You've got no stable footing, basically.
A levitating creature that attacks with a melee or ranged weapon finds itself increasingly unstable. The first attack has a -1 penalty, the second -2, and so on to maximum penalty -5. A full round spent stabilizing allows the creature to begin at -1. So it's kind of essentially like floating in space, as far as I'm concerned.
I think it's because you've got no
stabilized.
you've got like no solid floor to kind of lean against. So your first attack's like whoa, and then you're like ah. So you're kind of spinning about in that square, but it's better than falling and dying and being out of the combat.
That's what I just need is more progressive weighing on my attack.
And once you kill Roy, you can then just like scrabble along the wall and get across to us.
It is only like a 20-foot drop.
Yeah, but he'd then have to run back round.
Yeah,
He's better in the combat for the extra couple of rounds killing Roy.
maybe.
I feel that is a good use of your skills.
My other option was to ask Lockhart if I let go, if I could sunder the floor under Roy on the way down.
Wow!
The problem with that is not having the weapon in your hands.
But I can jerk it back on the cord real fast and get one attack. Yeah.
Do you have quick draw to jerk it back fast?
It's not a draw.
It's years of Lockhart. It's years of practice.
Goran's been practicing the jerk for a while. He is like 16, you know.
That's right. Lockhart. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so we'll do that. -5. So,
Only 7 times a night.
so Roy is going to full attack on Goron.
Of course he is.
Is going to miss. And
Apparently he can't hit you either, so.
99.
I wish.
Oh, damn!
No, I did a fat finger moment there.
Thankfully.
Both his attacks will miss, and he's going to 5-foot step back. Gorham.
So I guess I can't really step from this levitating, so I just need to kill the guy next to me.
You can clamber along laterally at half your base land speed.
I guess first thing is to retrieve my weapon, though, right?
Okay. That would kind of still be one of those things requiring attacks of opportunity, though, because it's just kind of dangling there. You have to pull up, take a moment to fish up the cord and stuff.
Yank, clink. Okay.
So the one Redcap gets an attack of opportunity on you. What's his attack? That's right. 28 hits, doesn't it?
That will hit.
And that'll be 13 points to Gorham.
My bar's getting shorter.
All right. So you have your weapon in hand.
All right, so I guess I will make a single vital striking attack on him.
Okay.
Let me see if I can update this thing really quick to do that. Uncheck second, third. I think that's right. Yeah, there's no way to put in bonus damage for...
No, there isn't. You have to put it into macro manually, unfortunately.
Okay, I think that Oh.
The fiddly little macros.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think one of the best things is to just have lots and lots of macros for every different situation.
Just fire
Yeah.
off 5 if you need them.
Whoa, that doesn't seem right.
Jesus, that's a big number. Plus it's purple, which is kind of cool. 52 damage. Yeah, kick his ass. Do it. Fuck him up.
How are you getting 42 damage on one attack?
Wait a second.
He's amazing. I like how
What?
it's an adamantine flashian. That's amazing.
Oops.
Flashian? Of course it's a flashian. It's thing.
Well, it's 44 plus double strength plus
Flashian.
9 plus 2 plus 2 plus a d6.
That sounds like a big number.
It's not plus 42, though.
No.
Flashian.
You want me just to roll the damage?
Yes?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I'm really
Flashian.
wondering where you got plus 42 from.
Is it,
I mean-
is it calculating off the sheet, or is that a macro?
That was off the clicking the thing on my adamantium falchion thing, but I don't know why it's plus 42 at the moment.
I swear, dude, these sheets are hokey.
Okay, so if I do...
Okay, yeah, so we have 44 plus, what was that, double your strength?
All my strengths are 12,
12.
plus 9, plus 2, plus 2, and a
1,
d6.
25. So yeah, plus 25 I can understand. Plus a d6.
Yeah. I don't know why... That's weird.
Anyway, so roll a d6. Because I'll be 5, 8, 10 from the dice, 25 from the mod, so 35. And
And
35.
1 point of acid.
36, okay. And you're technically not overcoming the damage reduction.
Wow.
But yeah, adamantine doesn't count as cold iron?
Right. Oh, I mean, I thought you meant his damage reduction soaked all
No,
that.
no. Oh, no. Goodness, no. Goodness.
I was like, what the hell kind of damage reduction did
No. So yeah, a good solid hit you got there. And now you're currently on -2 to your attack rolls. Redcaps. How did Demir sneak by? So, first of all, we have one in front of Gorham who's going to take a pot shot again on Gorham. 16 is going to miss, and
Way!
he's going to step back there for now.
Howard.
Let's see here. We will have 2 of them charge Demir, running underneath Alex.
Hooray! Yeah, she's flying.
Levitating. I need room to give them all hit points.
Bring it, tiny red caps. Let's see what you've got.
They all heal, even the ones on the ground.
Oh, Jesus, I hate red caps. Look out.
You just hate enemies that can heal.
I hate all enemies that can heal. Just not fair. You do all that work and then the bastards heal it back up. It's just not good.
I managed to kill 2 of them, though.
Right? Keep it up.
I'm healing them. Okay. 2 charges on Demir. So let's technically...
Hooray. Hooray.
13 and 18 are going to miss.
Yes, they are. And I will mock them mercilessly for their uselessness in using farm implementation.
The one from behind the table is going to
Make a nice cup of
move
tea for us all.
there to be in a position to attack Arrow.
Gee, foot. Can't it attack arrow, or did it have to double move?
Oh, they have a 60 movement speed.
That's fast.
Yes, that's why they're able to jump. They're fast, quick things.
That's pretty fast.
Where was he? Where was I here? 17 is going to miss here. See, here's the thing. They're really not great at attacking.
Really?
Really, really not great at attacking. One is going to tumble to attempt to flank Juniper once more. I'm pretty sure the 35 is going to succeed. So it doesn't provoke an attack there.
Is that a critical?
It was a acrobatics check.
Oh, thank God for that.
Flanking Juniper rolled a 22, which is just enough to attack the witch, I'm afraid.
Blah. No, please.
14 points to Juniper.
I'm getting whittled down over here.
I see that you do have a hex that heals you, you know.
And
I've
then
already had
one.
one go yet.
Oh, sorry. That was the one that was Retribution, so he takes 7 points himself.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
He stares kind of curiously about himself. What happened?
Whoa!
He'll heal. And then one will attempt an attack on Arrow once more.
It'll heal.
And fails.
Yeah, keep hitting me, dumbass.
Arrow!
Okay. I could aim for the SOBs closest to us, or I could aim across the room and help Gorham out.
Up to you. Gorham's not doing badly.
No, he's just flailing around helplessly.
Well, he can actually pull himself along onto the landing now.
He could.
Technically, he could just drag himself across onto the platform.
Gorham's like he's floating midair.
You need those pushing arrows to shove me onto the...
Pushing arrows, I like that.
Unfortunately, I don't have those.
For all your pregnant friends.
I think I'll use some key arrows for a flurry.
Well, that takes a key point.
Yeah, I know.
You aren't having trouble hitting them, you know, but up to you.
Yes,
You
the king
could
made.
You could
Murderate
probably do
somebody.
just fine with your precise strike. Unless you want to do both. But
Precise strike with my key.
you can do that. You have a macro for it. That would really start taking these guys down.
Yes, I will do that. So that's 3 points?
No, just 1 point for using key arrows.
Just 1 point, okay.
'Cause
Twang!
you can see them all.
Knock him down. Get him killed. Kaboom.
Knock him down, get him killed.
There's an actual
Kaboom.
one in there. So who are we starting with?
I'm starting with the boss.
Oh,
Starting with the boss. Okay.
Roger.
Roy.
Roy Flaxbeater. The
Roger Roy with
32
those
is
arrows.
going to hit.
It looks like a Roger.
that's some good rolling right there.
So start with that.
And a nice bit of crit right there. I don't know whether
Yeah.
to confirm on
29 is going to hit. 33 is going to hit. The crit will not confirm, however.
Oh.
So that's only another 23 points. Attack 4 is going to hit. And the crit will confirm on attack 4.
Well, is he not dead yet?
No,
Heavens.
he's barely been hit.
He's very Fang, you're not doing your job.
Hmm.
Tch.
Well, he's kind of hovering.
That
So,
being said, this crit takes out his other eye.
Hey!
Yay!
And he falls down. And the last
I'm
one
back.
misses anyway.
I bagged
That's
with
why-
the eye, by the way, everybody remember.
That's why we take blind fight.
All right. Alex wants to be useful, but honestly, really, do I even bother rolling for arrows? I don't know. Sure.
That was a lucky hit.
She'll do an attack. Oh look. She
Did she
doesn't do
damage
anything this
something?
round. No.
So does she have nothing, like no alchemical anything or magical anything?
Mind you, actually, yeah, that's a good idea. She has a wand of magic missile.
There we go.
So
Woo!
Should we do a mulligan on that?
yes, I
Mulligan.
think that's fair. She activates her wand of magic missile.
Hooray!
And let's see. She's
Pew-pew.
kind of trying to help Juniper there. So she'll put them again on the one in the far corner of Juniper there. So 3d4 plus 3, I believe. So 12 points. He is still up.
Is that the one that has my...
Yes, that is the one with the
Okay,
retribution
so-
on. Round 4, starting with Juniper.
Should I heal myself, or do you think I'm going to be alright?
How many hit points you got?
53.
Depends.
But
what
I've gone down from like
you-
92.
If you, slight recommendation, you don't have to listen to me. If you 5-foot step to the north and the right, so the northeast, you can lightning bolt to the south.
Will it get this person here?
No, she's 15 feet in the air.
Oh, okay. Then
So you'll actually technically lightning bolt under her.
And you'll even get the one on the
Cool.
other side of the gap.
And you'll even get the one on the other side of the gap.
Mind the
Yay!
gap.
Let's do that.
Just throwing it out there as a suggestion, but you know, you might as well do something that's going to do crap tons of maybe potential damage.
Yay! Let's do that.
And then you'll feel better, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots better.
Yep, that's
Do
it.
I need to roll anything for that?
You need to roll the damage.
I
So that'll just be 10d6 at this point.
It's only it's big damage.
can't remember what my damage is for lightning bolt.
He
Big.
saves.
If somebody has faster access to it than me.
I'm pretty sure he saves.
Nobody saves.
I think
No.
they don't save.
No.
How many save?
I
All
think
of
they
them.
all do. The lowest
Oh,
roll is a 24.
screw you, Lockhart.
10d6 damage. You've maxed it.
So, well, do they take half?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine then.
Better
It's
than,
like,
better than no damage.
And I mean, they're pretty hurt, so this could take
Then
one of them down,
3-6.
depending on how high you roll.
Big numbers. 49's not bad.
Alright, so that's
Alright.
19
20.
points of damage each.
Not bad.
They are looking fairly crispified from the lightning bolt.
I want them to be deep
More
fried.
deep fried. I'd like them to be quite deep fried, please.
Yes, please.
Amir.
Well then. Options. God damn. Nothing's ever easy, is it? 1, 2, go. Get you.
Only your mother.
Alright.
Sorry, your sister.
I don't like you. Look at you. Ugh. Spell time. Or is it fighting time? What do we think? Fighting time?
Demir could go toe to toe with these pretty well.
I
They're
know.
not, they're not hard.
I know. I'm not thinking they are. I'm just trying to figure out where I can do the most, be the most benefit.
In fairness, the two in front of you are still fairly beat up.
The two directly in front of me,
On your right. Or left. Sorry, left.
and the one that's further over is pretty beat up too, huh?
Oh, which one would that be? Further
The
over.
one north of Alex. Or is it?
It's fairly beat up as well.
Options. Okay. I will. Let's see what we can do. I will step to here. 5 foot to there, and I will cast Cold Ice Strike diagonally northwest of me to hit the two there.
Mhm.
Do you want a concentration check? It's swift, I don't need to, right?
Swift, you don't need to.
Good. And it's damage.
Pulling out your big spells already for this.
42 damage.
That's 2 level 6s you've cast already.
That's alright. I've only got Mass Bull Strength and Cold Ice Strike. Don't mind burning him a little bit.
True. Yeah, that's just going to outright take these 2 out.
Be frozen. Alright, now I've got 1 left in front of me. Do I hit him? Well, I do a massive pot ton of damage, I have to say, but it might be nice to actually fight something.
Battle!
Yeah, I'll try and hit him, why not? Let's see what we've got. Been a while since I actually hit something in actual combat. Let's see.
Don't bruise your knuckles, Demir.
32 and a 27.
Both will hit, and will basically take him down, and assuming, yeah.
Yes, I'm using Cold Iron.
And assuming you're following through since they fast heal.
Yes, oh, of course, damn straight. If he falls over on the first one, the second one's chopping him in half.
That's basically what happens.
And one half is going down that hole, if that's possibly orchestrated. We'll chop, and then shoof, down it goes. So his legs are separate from the upper half of him. There you go, Arrow.
It was half the Redcap that he once was.
That's right. I think I'm done.
I see what you did there.
Killing things for a round.
People say that thing is slow. Meanies.
Roy Flaxbeater.
I was just proud of myself for the pun.
Roy Flaxbeater bleeds a little less.
Get on there and kick his ass.
Gorham.
Drag your ass on there and beat the crap out of him.
I will Scrabble drag myself onto the platform.
I think it's half movement for him to do that.
But he still is able to do that. Basically, he's like an inch off the floor close, so he's like tippy-toe scraping himself closer and closer.
Little legs flapping around in the air.
Trying to reach down to scrape along the floor to push him.
Swimming amongst the air.
And do I still get a single attack on him, or?
Technically that's still just a 5-foot step, I guess. It reduces your movement, but it doesn't make it difficult terrain. So that's just a 5-foot step.
Scrabble
So
with
you
5
could
foot step.
just coup de grace him if you want.
Sure.
He is down, okay.
That or I'll full attack and just, effectively coup de grace him, since...
Yeah, that's...
the same
I'm surprised you
action.
didn't 5-foot step over there so you could attack the guy who's still up and then do any remaining attacks on...
Well, could you have done that, or does he need like the wall or to move?
Yeah, that's how I was figuring.
There is a wall on the floor.
Oh.
So
Can
you
I
could,
have
oh,
done
you can
that
like
then?
you could scrabble along the floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like reaching on his tiptoes down to scrape along the floor to...
I just assumed he was pushing along the wall.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Can I have done that then?
The floor is a wall. Yeah. Because, well, I mean, the thing is, it doesn't say it requires your hands to do so or that you're climbing, which is why you can do it with just your general body, but that's why you're half movement.
You're just kind of wiggling along.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, no, it seems reasonable. You
Well-
give it a little shove against the air diagonally, and yeah. So,
Now, should I hit Roy and cleave onto the guy, or should I full attack the guy and hope to cleave on into hurt Roy?
I would kill Roy.
you're probably just going to kill both of them.
I would start with Roy just in case, because we don't want him.
How many attacks do you have, Thing?
3.
Yeah.
Plus a cleaving finish.
Yeah.
You can roll if you want to, but honestly, it's just easier to say that you kill them both.
Okay.
Roy's in the negatives, and this guy only has 18 hit points.
Okay.
That you're going to miss him.
All right. I'll just let it be.
Just let it be.
Okay.
Just
Gorham causes some gore on the other end.
Good work, Gorham. Chop him apart.
Red caps, red caps.
Are they looking scared yet?
I don't
We
know.
don't like those stinking
Redcaps,
red
they're kind of
guys.
evil Fae. They're kind of happy just fighting until they die, almost.
And as Roy explodes, I swallow his eye. Oh,
They're very fierce mushrooms.
Uh,
Don't swallow the eye. It's bad for digestion.
Right.
but Lindsay wants it. I mean, sorry, Juniper wants it.
Well, not through your bowels.
That's funny.
It's an old trick I learned in thug school.
Yeah, thug school. That level of thug was a big mistake, I feel. You were a good, honest fighter up to that point.
Do you have like a pallet pocket or something, or what?
Just slide it into nature's pocket.
Nature's sheath.
Pick it up later.
Yeah, I think these two are going to book it.
Really? Are they running?
Yeah, they're going to full withdraw, jump down the hole, make their acrobatics check, only take a d6 point of damage, which is more than enough to be absorbed by them. Is the party pursuing 2 redcaps?
Well, there may be more red caps that they could get involved in. Arrow, can you kill them at a huge distance? So, are they running out of the keep or into the keep?
They'd be running out of the keep.
Arrow, there's 2 arrow slits right there. Just gun them down, will you?
Yeah.
With pleasure.
There we go.
Are we allowed to just gun things down? in
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Sure, we're the good guys.
Oh, I think strategically they could be going. There could be more red caps in those buildings we never bothered to check in the town. So
Yeah.
they could be going to get.
Pretty much checked all of them.
We did, but we want to be 100% absolutely certain.
They could be getting the rest of their clan or going to go breed more. Who knows how fast they breed.
Yeah, right. That could be a boy and a girl. They could be starting a breeding program.
And
Not likely
me
to be a
personally,
boy.
I'd rather not be sniped.
Right.
Yes.
Turn up a whole family of little red caps.
Maybe they're running back to their family.
Maybe.
Maybe we're just about to make like a big pile of orphans.
And I have a new a flail? Oh, no,
You
scythe?
snipe them down pretty easily.
Hooray! Hooray for us.
Oh, I feel so heroic.
Yep, I'm feeling the hero in us all.
Can I come down now?
I'll lower Alex to the ground.
Poor Alex.
Sorry about that. You kind of got stuck up there.
That's okay. That trap was actually very well constructed. I was able to see in such detail as the pulleys shifted the weight, and they all fell down at once and broke through the floor and tried to almost bring Gorm down. I guess there must have been a little bit of a blind spot there. If I were to redesign it, I'd make sure they were fairly evenly distributed across the top, and that you could. She goes on and on about how to properly design the trap,
I'll nod.
so that Gorm would have been pulverized instead of been able to avoid it.
I'll nod quietly. Next time we want Goran pulverizing, we'll definitely get Alex to build the trap.
She is certainly a little sparrow, isn't she?
Okay. Goran, you okay over there?
Yeah.
Gorm's slightly spinning around from the force of his blows to kill the other 2 red caps.
I'll lower him to the ground. Or do you want to come back over this side? I can leave you floating.
Gorm,
for a
ice
minute.
dancing.
Oh,
Well, there's stairs over here.
Actually, there are. My apologies for not mentioning this, but it didn't seem like people were wanting to move across that much. There are ropes from the remains of the trap to swing across the gap if one were to wish.
Would it be a difficult thing, or would it just be just a thing to
It
do?
would be medium acrobatics. If you're not good at acrobatics, you may not want to try it.
That would be a skill.
DC 15 acrobatics, if you must know.
Yeah, I might
Can
suck
I-
at that.
Can I pry up a floorboard plank to stretch across the gap or something?
The gap's pretty big.
You could rip off that banister,
Hmm.
or I could just
Like a
leave.
banister
Or I
would
could just
hold.
leave you levitating for a minute, and you could kind of ferry us all over. It's not elegant, but it'll work, and no one's gonna fall in the hole and look like an ass.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
I say no.
Really? Well, you can fly, so that doesn't you don't count.
Okay,
Surely,
perfectly. Thank you.
maybe Arrow could parkour across.
Actually, Arrow can jump it. Arrow can jump it.
I can jump it.
You have an acrobatics bonus probably higher than Roy Flaxbeater has.
Funny.
I use my hair to swing across
Why don't you just fly across?
because I don't
She can
want to.
pretty much use her hair. It's a 20-foot gap. Her hair reaches up 10 feet, grabs, and she swings across.
Nice.
And it looks cool. Duh.
And it doesn't cost anything to do.
Well, I'll leave Gorham levitating, and he can come back, and I'll ride him across like a surfboard. How about that?
And Alex
just
probably
had a-
levitates across to the other side before.
Yeah, she can scribble her way over. Yeah, if we're going over that
I
side.
don't know if you can levitate my weight plus your weight.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Mr. Heavy Armor Wearer.
Yeah, I'm pretty heavy. I don't know whether I can levitate all of us all.
Can you levitate yourself?
I could do that.
Um,
Or I could just swing across and fall in the hole.
I mean, no, it's a little unclear.
I don't know, what is the weight for
Object must be-
levitate?
I have rope.
It's one willing creature or one object total weighing up to 100 pounds per level. So I think if Gorham can manage to move carrying you, then yes, he can levitate you across.
I will cling like a clingy thing until I get over there.
I can move carrying him. I'm strong.
I will be a limpet. A limpet!
Two teenage boys embrace each other as they float across the gap.
It's love, don't you know?
The ship is sailing. Oh my god.
We're in a Disney movie.
That's right.
Well, admittedly, I was
I'll
thinking,
pose looking to the horizon while I'll go.
Part of your world.
Go like that flying carpet scene. No.
I had a needle in my mouth then when I started laughing, and it hurt.
TPL.
That was good thing. I like that. We just ruined Disney for anyone listening to this.
That was disturbing on 12 different levels.
Good work.
It's when you realize that Demir is 17 and Gorham is 16, all of a sudden the whole thing suddenly seems to become a much more...
It's so much
Different tone
more
of
sordid,
adventure.
isn't it?
It is a little, isn't it?
We're experimenting.
But he's a pretty man.
That's right.
Exactly.
I do like my boys a bit rough.
A rough and strong outcast. And the most beautiful boy he's ever seen.
oh my god.
You're almost elf pretty.
This summer...
It's funny. Elf boy pretty. I'm not
This
an elf, I'm
summer,
a human.
stars will be shattered. Can these two put their own stars of love back together?
Heaving thrust.
Down.
Coming to a podcast near you, Shattered Star.
And tremendously terrifying.
He wants to shatter your star.
The musical.
You can stay out of my star, thank you very much. That's tremendous. Totally tremendous.
Oh man, that brought
I know
tears
it's
to
all
my eyes.
disturbing.
Holy crap. Ugh.
Funny. Alright.
Oh, that was awesome.
So, on the other side, you're able to see, near to the staircase in the south, sits a human-sized cage made of wood. The cage is currently empty.
I get in and start dancing.
The
I
cage
start
is
throwing
no longer
coppers.
empty.
This takes me back.
The cage
Held
just
together.
takes me back.
Juniper has a brief moment of reincarnation or something. The cage is held together by rope and nails and can be closed with a padlock chain. Juniper on the inside is able to see that the cage has tiny graffiti recording names, which appear to be mostly human, and desperate pleas of help from the gods.
Oh. So there's no one in there right now.
Not quite as fun if it's not a sex cage.
No, apparently it's a
death cage.
prepare to be killed cage, which is kind of a mean. Mean!
Not one of those kinky cages, you know.
No, it's not a good kind of cage. Just the horrible kind of cage.
That's still on my
So
bucket
Nicolas
list.
Cage?
Ah! Good joke!
I try. I try to be entertaining.
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
That's funny.
so we're moving onward then?
There's that headband of alluring charisma, wasn't it, Demir?
That's right. Baby.
There are some things.
Well, things.
Well, the red caps as well don't carry much stuff on them. Roy has a few items.
Loot Roy! Loot Roy!
Loot and shit. We forgot about that. We were too busy having fun and laughing and
Loot
stuff.
and shit.
Okay, I've got the party
Same
inventory
time.
open. Inventory's open.
All right.
I
You have
can't
a
shoot
massive
man.
spellcraft, right? What's your spellcraft modifier?
Oh, it's big. Like 5,000. 18, 19 maybe if I look at my sheet.
It goes up if you actually look at your sheet.
Well, if I look at my paper sheet, it may be different to my now online sheet.
Yeah.
So.
So I think I'm just happy giving these to you.
Hey!
Roy wears +2 leather armor, which
Is it small? Oh, does it resize?
does not resize.
Small. Yep.
A medium-sized death bill.
Death?
Death bill. Is that like any bill that comes at any point in the month?
It looked like a scythe of some type.
We have a Roy and we have a Bill. It's just terrible.
Death
Oh,
Frank.
that's right. I put these at the bottom.
Does anybody use a... As we need some kind of... Is it considered a martial?
It is a scythe.
No. Yeah, no. Is that martial? Or is that...
Yes, it's a I think it's martial. Yeah.
Maybe.
Death bills are greatly coveted by redcaps, and the loss of a death bill is considered a great shame, punishable by exile or even death.
Yeah, we punished that bastard already.
A
I
death
want
bill
to
is a +1 scythe that leaves particularly unsightly wounds in its victim's flesh. These wounds do not bleed and have dry, flaking edges, almost as if the wound had been desiccated by desert winds. 3 times per day, the wielder of a death bill can swing the weapon as a standard action to create a scythe-shaped arc of dust that sweeps out from the user in a 30-foot cone. Any creatures in this area take 2d4 points of slashing damage, plus an amount of additional damage equal to the user's charisma modifier, and are staggered for 1 round by the pain of having moisture drawn from their bodies by supernatural effect.
Wow.
A successful DC 13 reflex save halves the damage and negates the staggered effect. Once per day, as a swift action, as a death bell is used to reduce a foe to negative hit points with a melee attack, the user may cast a death knell on that victim.
Nice. Some kind of weird stuff going on there with that drying wind bullshit. They could have done something bloody and horrid with it, but...
That's
Still
in the Heavy Blades group.
Did you have heavy blades?
Yeah, that's what Falchion is.
Do you get any bonuses for using this?
I get +2 for my weapon training. Or
Does it give you reach?
No, scythes are not reach weapons. Oh.
They're not that great. Do you use a shield, Gorm?
Nope,
No. Guess
I'm a
not.
two-handed man.
Gorham could use it.
Is it worth it? It's a +1 weapon, what you're wielding right now.
He gives up his crit range though if he's
Yeah.
if he does
Yeah, don't do that, Gorm.
All it gives is trip.
I'll throw it in the bag.
What I really want is merge the life stealing from that axe into my falchion somehow.
Maybe you can have them just gaffer tape them together.
There we go.
Works in the movies.
He also has a key ring.
A key ring.
And yes, a ring of keys.
Oh, okay, very good.
There looks to be some blood around it, as though it was pried from dead hands or something.
I'm guessing they're not magical.
No. As well as his large garnet eye.
Is that magical?
It's not magical.
Okay.
Alex is a little reluctant to look it over, but thinks that it's probably worth about 5,000 gold pieces.
We'll pop that out. Large garnet. Is it actually eye-shaped, or is it just a large garnet?
It's just a large garnet.
Very good. Large garnet,
Well,
5 feathers.
I mean-
pieces.
Eye-shaped. It's roundish.
You know what I mean? Is it actually carved like an eye?
No,
No.
it's not.
That's why you've got to target with it enlarge while he's in his head. You know.
Wah! It just drops out. Actually, I believe his stuff enlarges, right?
Right, but if you could just enlarge the garnet.
Yes.
Yes. So, anything else you are doing in this room?
Resting.
What was this room again? It was just like a... Yeah, I guess we can't really
Can
rest.
some-
We need to carry on.
No,
With
we-
some heat.
probably
Can I
guard
have some
room.
heat?
It was a guard post.
We've made a... Oh, do you need healing?
I'd like half hit points.
Are you on my side of this gap?
Well,
Right.
but everyone's on the same side at this point, pretty much.
Okay, in that case you can have a... Ooh, options.
I don't need. I'm not like gonna fall over dead.
You can have a cure serious wounds and see how we do with that.
Yeah. I may be down a third or something.
That 3d8 plus 12? Cure
You
serious?
don't have any wands or something left, do you? Just,
I have cure ones.
I have a
I
cure
just
light
don't want
one.
to use them on my own.
I have a cure light one. I've got tons of spell slots in this level. Don't fret.
you don't want to use them, but...
I'm casting it. Is it 3d8 plus 12?
Cure Serious? Yes.
26 back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Looking better?
A little bit.
Good.
How much did you say? 26.
26. That's a big
I'm
jump.
back up to 79.
Happy for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm down like 50.
Yes, you need a
I was
cure.
almost. It was down pretty far.
Alright. Let me see what I've got. Hold on. Let's see what I can do anything else with you. See if I have anything just lying around I can just bob on you. Bob! Come on, character sheet. Really? 25 seconds to load?
Yeah, they are a little...
Crap.
They're not fast.
No, they're not.
Complain at them or else they'll just fall over and die.
Yeah, right. Shouldn't do that. Let me see. Held items. Bag of holding. Lesser wand. Wand of cure light wounds. Okay, very good. I have a cure light wand with 10 charges that we may as well burn through.
Isn't that what Lockhart just said?
Yeah, but I mean 10 charges is nothing. So it's 1d8 plus 1 for the cure light wand, right?
Yes.
3, 7, 13. So that's 21, 25, 29, 35. How many was
That's
that?
still like 15 down.
35, 37, 42. That's about
Did-
all
did
of
you-
them, I think.
Wait, did you retroactively not use the Cure Serious?
No,
No, I
you
think it's
said-
curing.
this is on thing.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Want the last one?
Who, me or?
What happens to the wand when we use the last charge?
It fizzles and is just a piece of decorative wood.
It explodes.
What's it worth with a single charge?
Like 25 gold, maybe? Maybe less.
4 left, so that's an additional 4 on top of what I just added up thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Poof.
It's kind of like asking what a battery's worth without a charge.
Hey, I'm just saying, you can maybe sell it to a peasant and go, this is a cure wand. And go like, go cure your mother, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, here's all my money in my farm.
And watch as your alignment just slides.
Yeah, right. My alignment is pretty flexible right now.
If magic was actually scarce in this world,
Yeah.
But you could still do that without the charge, though.
What? Oh, we can still sell the wand. Yeah, I guess that's true, but it doesn't have any magic to like plobble around with.
or you could just sell a cure light casting to them.
Can they be recharged? I guess there's still now a masterwork wand that you could recharge with any spell.
It still
can craft.
requires knowledge of wands and crafting.
But the base it could be the base ingredient, right?
Part of the base ingredient, yes, still requires components.
Yeah.
You might save yourself 12 gold on making the next wand.
Not really, no. It's been used and manhandled and poked places.
Been inserted into places that nobody wants to go.
Hey, what Demir does with his wands on his own time is Demir's private time.
And nobody should judge him.
Right. It's all right.
Because he is a young man experimenting and discovering his body.
It's a valid lifestyle choice.
Which is
Right.
absolutely normal.
If the bedroll is rocking, don't come a knocking.
Hello, I'm Lindsay. Who the hell are you, Hal? This is not the person I know.
That's funny.
Slightly disturbed.
So I think we need to go up these stairs.
I
Sounds
love this
good.
group.
Going up the stairs.
Can I have Roy's hat?
Sure.
Isn't it a bit sticky?
Yes, very sticky and ucky. It is made of dried, congealed blood all over it.
Nice.
It's
I can
no
stick
longer
it on top
magical.
of my helmet. I'm a Redcap.
Redcap.
Probably the tallest red cap in history.
Disguise.
Gorm, you may want to consider the fact that we've been killing a lot of red caps. Is that something you want to associate with? Being dead?
Being dead. Or a redcap.
Hmm.
Might be good for infiltration.
That's right, it looks just like a redcap.
Ooh. We should give him a beard, too.
That strange
Yeah, right,
Russian
maybe-
woman had one.
Maybe we can skin Roy
Straw,
Flex
maybe.
beard.
Ew.
Oh no, I'm kidding.
I was thinking we made one of straw and dandelion fluff.
Yeah. And then
Ooh, maybe there's something in the disguise kit.
Elven princess
Yes,
beard.
because princesses have very nice beards.
I think that's the merchant.
That's the
It's
I'm
only
still not dressing up as an elf
That's the merkin.
princess.
That's funny.
She pulls out a little curly mustache.
Oh, perfect.
That's funny.
Oh,
Okay.
Bigger hall.
We're up the stairs. It's a big room.
Yes. Yeah, if you just scroll the map a bit towards the right there, you'll see the top floor.
I seize it.
A single large room encompasses the entire top floor of the gatehouse. A large treasure chest sits among several bedrolls to the north. The stained glass windows along all the walls have been universally smashed out.
Does it smell like a little bit too tempting?
Like a mimic.
Alex, can you, we'll go with her, Gorm and I, but Gorm, you're coming too, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, Alex, Gorm and I will move to the chest, and she will check the whole way, and then we will examine said chest.
I guess if those red caps were held up here, that might be where they keep their good loot.
Possibly, but they've been tricksy little bastards the whole way, so they're definitely going to have trapped this chest.
But we have
Alex
keys.
We do have
examines
keys.
the chest and is not able to find any traps. However, she does determine that it is locked.
Well, we have keys. Does one of these fit it? I will hand her the keys.
Alex will fiddle with the keys and find one that fits it.
Cool.
Oh, excuse me.
God, we're on point tonight.
Shall we try and unlock the chest?
Sure.
Or sunder it.
Sunder the chest.
The chest contains
Ooh, I'm all for the chest.
922 silver pieces.
Hang on a second. 922 silver. Hold on. Edit. Click. Too many buttons to get into me party inventory. 922 silver. Yes.
600 gold pieces.
Yes.
A pouch of 7 gems, each worth 100 gold pieces.
7 times gems. 100 GP each. Yep.
And about 40 pounds of silver cutlery, vases, bottles, and cups.
Mm.
The total worth about 1,300 gold pieces, thanks to their excellent workmanship.
Is this from this place?
Probably.
There's masterwork cutlery.
Cutlery, vases, etc. 1,300, you said.
1,300.
Not too shabby.
Well, depends how much of this we take and how much we give back. But yes, it's in the bag now. So
There's
we're
not
all
very
good.
many people to give it back to unless they've got some prisoners downstairs.
Yeah, you say not right now, right? Okay, we're good. Anything else in this room? We'll have a good search about.
Apart from thinking that maybe there actually wasn't a lot of redcaps sleeping up here, it seems like. But they were definitely here. Definitely, yeah, nothing much else. Just a guard post. A watch tower type thing.
No especially good bedrolls or
I mean, maybe if you look around, you'll see a certain spot where one guard probably there's like some tobacco stains at one point where clearly the guards kind of would put out their smokes and stuff against. And
The frying pan where they had their fry up going, you know.
Death fry up.
The place had a kitchen.
Death fry up.
A few little carved things that were then apparently like lacquered over to try and get them the inscriptions gone from naughty young priest or something like that.
Letters home to their mum that they hadn't posted yet.
Oh,
Poor
Pray
little
to
Iris.
Calistria for a good time.
surprisingly, I don't feel bad.
All right.
Feel bad.
So
And that is what the party finds here. And of course, there's like shards of glass and whatnot, kind of trying to piece them together and whatnot. You can see that they were generally, again, stained glass little pictures of deities and whatnot, religious symbology and such.
Because they hate it.
Yes.
Nice.
do we have to go back down to the kitchens now?
I guess we do. What is that?
Once?
I can hear a thrumming noise.
I heard as well. I'm not sure.
It's almost certainly thing. It's not me, because my microphone's like 2 feet from me.
I think now it's gone. How interesting. Weird. Okay, no more thrumming.
Alright.
Let's go try that last room, I guess, just to wrap her up.
Is that where the kitchens you're talking about, or is that the locked room?
The kitchens. We'll do the locked
Okay.
room when we're done. Let's.
Do
Do you want to move? Do you want to move us, or shall I move us?
I'll drag the party together here.
That's a good idea. You can do that. As you're working now and seem to be working okay.
Yes. Oops. No, I don't want that.
Shit.
It's trying to make me take the pit with you.
Yeah, let's let House bring the pit. That's a good idea. Ah!
That sounds like a frat party gone wrong.
So drunk I brought this pit home with me.
It's not a very nice thing to call your one night stand.
It's fine.
Oh man, he brought the pit to the party.
That pit. So
That
bad.
dude just swallows up all the fun.
Is that the new version of the Duff?
And
True.
like he drinks all the beer. It's like he's bottomless.
It's like, yeah, funny.
Total buzzkill, man.
Ch-
We're a funny bunch of fuckers tonight.
There's something tonight.
I don't think we just don't give a damn today.
Might be a little bit of it.
Frankly, my dear. No. All right.
You know, I'm yet to watch that movie, but
Me too. It's like 4.5 hours long, so give yourself a good amount of time to watch it if you
Yeah.
you want to.
I mean, there's one thing to be said for classics, but at the same time, there's one thing to be watching something just because it's a classic.
Pretty much, the Cliff Notes version is she makes stuff out of drapes, she pulls drapes down, she has a bit of a mental breakdown, and then Clark Gable swears at the end.
Kind of.
That's pretty much
It's-
everything you need to know.
It's the whole romantic, don't take no for an answer. The woman doesn't really know what she's after there.
All right. The party stands in front of a door. Alex searches it for traps
Cool.
and determines that it is not trapped. The iron-shod door is unlocked and slightly ajar.
Oh, look, doors are ajar. Okay, we enter the room and kill the monsters.
Keeping an eye out for weakened floorboards and
All that jazz.
Let's see. Can I just do? And then like this.
That's quite a big room.
Okay. A great fireplace, almost 10 feet tall, dominates this large kitchen from a circular alcove to the northwest.
Hmm.
Several workbenches, covered with food scraps and dirty chopping boards and bowls, lean against the walls, and a central table with chair stands in the middle. People have been preparing food in here, not too recently, or
Oh.
not too unrecently, just within the last few days.
Cool.
With the perception of the party, the party can assume that someone seems to have been recently preparing sausages with ingredients like meat, onion, oatmeal, suet, spices, and salt.
Any of
Does
those
anyone
left?
have-
People
Does anyone have heal checks? There's not again, they're mostly scraps of these materials. There's no actual sausages here.
That's no fun.
Those would be kept in a cellar or pantry.
Like the door next up above.
Yes, heal checks if anyone wishes.
Hang on. I don't know, seeing what my heal might be like. It's probably not good.
Not a class skill for me.
I might have put a rank in it. Nope, I didn't. I'm going to roll it anyway.
Heather, did you have ranks in heal?
19.
I might have thought that it'd be logical at one point. Allow me to check.
Not 19. No. 19.
I do. I have 8 points in heal.
I hear that thrumming again.
I hear it as well, so I don't think it's me. Yeah, it might just be. I think it's Thing's boom.
I think it's your boom, yeah. Thing turned his head and it caught the... It popped. There you go, that's it. There you go. It's because it's stuck
I
out.
told you, it's always thing. If there's a mysterious noise, it's always thing.
Curve it a bit more so it doesn't wobble as much. It's Thing wiggling his
That could
head.
have a whole separate meaning.
Right. It's Thing boom.
Curve it a bit so it doesn't stick out as much.
Yes, wiggle it a bit so it doesn't stick out as much. Yeah.
Demir,
Oh, I know what Demir likes.
Demir is able to look over the scraps and determine that these bones and pieces of tissue left over here, you're pretty certain they're human.
You might not want to eat... Well, maybe you do want to try this, but it looks like somebody's been making people sausages. Soylent sausage.
That's like
That's
a rarity.
horrible.
It is horrible. It's not very
Wait,
nice.
what
I
type
think
of
that's
people?
where all the villagers went?
Maybe.
Dear.
Considering the giants we encountered, I'm
I
not
can't-
that surprised.
I can't tell they were village. I can't even tell whether they were giant-sized sausages. I suspect the redcaps eat sausages, right?
That wouldn't surprise me either.
Well, we have the giant's pigs, so they had to resort
Oh
to
yeah, that's right, because we've got those pigs. Yes, pigs.
How are they alive in that bag of ours?
They're not anymore.
They're not in the bag. I believe they're in the tower where that guy was.
Yeah, we left them.
Look after our pigs.
Thanks.
He's
thanks.
not there anymore.
Oh no! I don't think we took the pigs. We probably released them for a life of piggish excess on the hills of wherever the chuff we are.
and they
Okay,
run
that's
over the
fair.
cliff and
So, yes, I think we should check that other door before we get too tied up here.
sounds good.
I'm guessing it's going to be full of people sausage.
Alex checks the door. The wooden door is locked. However, she does not detect any traps upon it,
Do we have a
and
key
she
to
does
it?
not hear anything on the other side. You do have a key to it.
Yay! Let us use the key to it.
All right. The door will open up. And this large pantry contains many wooden shelving units and all kinds of kegs, barrels, and crates.
Oh,
The majority of these containers have been ransacked, although numerous bunches of sausages and misshapen leathery bags hang from the ceiling beams near the middle of the room.
Leathery bags. That sounds lovely.
One of the leathery bags seems to be particularly of a reddish coloring.
I mean, like it's blood coloured.
Possibly, yes.
Is there blood dripping out of this?
it might be Santa sack.
Nothing dripping from them.
Okay, shall we examine the bags carefully?
Okay. You look over the bags a bit,
Hmm.
and Okay. They appear to be sausages, obviously.
Yes.
There's also a few rounds
Sausages.
of sheep cheese and a half-dozen barrels of salted fish remaining.
Hmm.
And then, among the sausages, are what appear to be bulging stomachs, filled with offal, similar to large white puddings.
Is it
Haggis.
It's horrible haggis.
They are haggis.
Horrible haggis.
As the party approaches the particularly red one, it suddenly bursts.
No.
The intestines immediately growing darker and larger, as almost like
Clip off?
out of... Yes.
What? Really? Clip off in a bag. That's pretty exciting. Who persuaded it to do that?
Summon Monster Trap, and Alex unfortunately
Portable.
rolled a 23 on her automatic trap detection.
Summon Monster Trap. It's exciting.
So could I get the party kind of slightly spread out, searching-ish in the room? Someone around 10 feet towards the center? Let's see.
It's trying to pull us all in there, and ended up pulling none of us in.
Can somebody move me?
I've moved you in. So these things, I guess we're in the cat. I guess we're going to be at the back. Spread us out a little bit to the front. Alex is checking this, and Juniper can be checking. How's that? Spread out enough? We're kind of checking all the corners, doing the thing.
Sausage.
Arrow's just standing in the middle.
I'm vomiting in a corner.
Wow.
All right. And we will have initiatives.
Huzzah, huzzah for initiatives.
Yes, a summon Monster Trap.
Flip off. Oh, I don't have an initiative tracker doohickey. Yeah, there we go. Boot.
Can I go too
24.
early?
24.
Apparently, arrows had their shine this round.
Bet you've never said that before, thing.
Hal, did you just write yours in?
Why? No, I rolled it.
Okay.
My-
All I see is a 24.
How uses a special initiative?
I have a special
Okay.
initiative. I roll 3 dice and keep the highest for initiative.
And I got 31.
Yay, you fast.
I'm going fast today.
Right.
She's a fast lady.
I'm a yawning lady.
There we go.
Is this the same kind of clip-off as the other clip-offs we have?
Yes, you recall this clip-off. You have seen this clip-off before.
What does this one do again?
I don't
That's
know.
like all kinds of evil things.
Shoots acid and,
Acid nastiness.
Yeah, I didn't like this one.
you know,
Causes nausea by the sight of it, you know.
I
Basic
think
stuff.
that was true, yeah.
I better not lose my sausage.
It's essentially a living haggis inside.
Nice.
May cause dizziness. Do not drive heavy machinery.
We apologize to any Scottish listeners out there.
I don't really like
Hey,
haggis.
I'm half Scottish, and I can't stand
I was gonna
it.
say, the apologies would be if I was to try to do another accent for the Redcaps, which I've
They-
avoided so far.
They don't. Scottish people don't like haggis. They just like imposing it on the rest of the world.
It's like Benny Hill. English people never thought Benny Hill was funny, but it's the only thing that anybody else around the world knows us for.
Nope.
But it's an excuse to have, you know, topless women running about.
Right.
I couldn't even tell you a thing about it other than the stupid theme.
Juniper's initiative
I
is
don't think I ever watched it.
massive.
I know.
Hey?
Well, I know
I'm
Stanley
awesome.
Laurel was British. From Laurel and Hardy.
They both were, weren't they? Were they both? I don't know. I don't know my Laurel and Hardy very much.
I was the only one in my history class that knew who the Marx Brothers were.
That's concerning.
You went to school in Texas, right?
Yep.
There you go. Says a lot.
Nothing. I say nothing.
Well, my dad made sure I knew about the classics, you know.
There you go.
Round one, we'll start with Juniper.
Kill it, Juniper. Kill it.
Ah, I will cast something awful on it. Possibly a lightning bolt.
Kill
Or is
it.
that a bit overkill?
No. Oh, it might be a little new. I think
Fry
it's
it. Kill it with fire.
Yeah.
Actually, I believe these things have been sensed for.
Electricity.
Electricity is one of the better things to use against it. It has immunity to acid and cold.
Jeez.
Lightning bolt. Arrgh.
Rolls of damage.
I envy the characters that can
Right.
control lightning.
10d6?
Yeah.
Or I am. 10d6 is... Bonk.
That being said, I'm pretty sure it makes the save.
Which is sucks, because I think it's resistant to lightning, isn't it?
There's only a slight, very small scorch mark upon it as it dodges out the
How is it
most of the
resistant?
blast.
You didn't roll a resistance. I didn't see you roll
It
anything.
automatically resists.
Well, that would have been nice to know before I wasted a spell on it.
Well, the thing is, if it had failed its save, you would have done a fair chunk of damage. Since it made its save, that damage is very much reduced. Demir!
Yes, sir. Well, fuck that thing. Jeez.
Fuck all the things.
Right. I don't know what I can do.
Demir
with
is a
this.
17-year-old.
Right.
Is that a
And
suggestion?
apparently he's pansexual.
And it's squishy.
Right. God, think of the hentai this thing could pull off.
Yes.
On that note, I'm going to go and visit the little girl's room.
Demir transforms its armor into a school sailor dress.
That's right. It doesn't look like armor right now. It could look like a little short skirt and, little one of those like Peter Pan collar shirts and all that business.
And the sailor costumes that have no benefit in combat whatsoever.
Grass.
It's distraction.
It's immune to too many things.
I managed to help kill one with arrows, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's not
I'm
immune
sure
to.
you have.
It's not immune to
Oh.
just being wailed upon, but it is pretty much a bag of crap for everything else. I will fire a blessing of fervor off on the party.
Very nice. It's been a while since that's been on.
I think so. I think we might need it just for the extra attacks.
I missed fervor.
Just to wail on it a little more. And I will get ready to attack it, I guess. Does it have reach, this thing? Did we figure that out?
Ready to murder.
No. Does not have reach.
In that case... I don't know. Do I go in on it or do I not? I'll draw my magic sword and I will await the next round before I charge in, see where everybody lies.
Okay, that's just...
And for fervor, I will take the AC bonus.
Ah, that's what it was.
That's what it was. There you are, blessing of fervor. Trying to
Figured
find
out
it.
where my extra damage was coming from.
Yeah?
Apparently it does not like me putting a plus 1d6 in the damage mods.
No.
But yeah, don't do that.
I was trying to put the acid in there for the regular attack, but
You have to put in the
That confuses
macro
you.
as a special thing. Okay.
yeah.
So, Arrow and Alex, I don't believe either of them have combat reflexes, so they currently cannot take attacks of opportunity. As it is quite smart.
Is it barreling in that direction?
A little bit.
Ah.
Clever girl.
Funny.
Though I'd gladly face a raptor versus this thing.
Yeah, they're kind of gribbly. Where'd it go? What?
Oh.
Oh,
Moves towards the door, flying in the air.
has it got some hideous ranged attack?
Mind you, it does have that, doesn't it? Should we just do that?
No, don't do that. It also has... Shouldn't we be rolling against its appearance at this point?
I'm trying to think if that's automatic or not.
Don't know. Don't know. Not going to push it.
He's okay, yes. So it is a gaze attack. So yes, those should have been made. Oh dear.
Whoops. What were they?
Oh
Do you
well.
want us to do them?
Yeah, that's a will save.
Yeah. Everybody?
Start of turn.
So,
So
Demir
for-
and Juniper.
Demir and Juniper can make will saves, please. And hopefully it's all right.
Well, if not, we can say we managed to stagger it out.
What do I mean to do? What?
Will save.
Yeah.
14. That's about the crappiest I could roll.
29.
Okay, so Demir actually would not have gone to cast a spell as Demir is now nauseated.
Hang on, I might be able to re-roll it. Hold on, let me just check.
What are you doing? What do you want?
Is that weird noise the dog?
Yes. Yeah, do you want to come up?
Saving throws versus blinding, deafening, frightening, panicking, paralyzing, shaking, or stunning.
Nauseating.
Not good enough. Can't do it.
Nauseated for 6 rounds, so that would have been your 1 round. Would you have done a move action? Because I think that's about the only thing you could have done.
There's nowhere I could have moved. Not nauseated. That wouldn't make much sense. I would have drawn my weapon and got my shield ready and vomited.
Did that thing do something that made us vomit?
Yeah,
Basically, just looking nearby it makes you vomit.
yeah. So
I already said before we started that I was vomiting in the corner.
essentially, I'm pretty useless right now for 6 rounds. So you guys better kill it. Because
We don't have fervor, do we?
no, nausea kind of sucks, unfortunately.
Unless it's running to report to something.
No, I think it's just getting out of the way so it can cast. I'm going to go with acid fog on the room,
Oh, yeah.
as the other one did in the courtyard, would be my guess. Although I'm suspecting it doesn't need to move out of the range, it might as well, because then it makes it difficult for us to move through it.
Alright. I think that's about right.
We'll trust you.
I think it's a little too high. I think it needs to go about a quarter of a square down.
You're not really in that square. Oh, there you go. How's that?
Damn it! Down!
Arrow can still shoot. I would say Arrow can still shoot it from where you're headed. She was right on the edge.
Any circle that has me in it is wrong.
Yeah, it might try and do that. All right. So then actually, it will remain close to these two.
Nice. Are we taking damage, or does it start on our turn?
I'm pretty sure, yes. In addition, each round starting on the turn you cast, the fog deals 2d6 of acid damage to each creature and object within it.
So it's on its turn right now.
Yes.
Okay.
So inside, everyone can take 7 points to Gorham, Demir, and Juniper.
And I don't get my DR on that?
Nope.
Hooray.
Alex's turn. Alex needs to make a will save. And will fail. And is nauseated. For 4 rounds.
Better than I did.
She can't do a whole lot. I suppose she might 5-foot step here to try and get around it. Nauseating is very limiting. Gorham.
Will save, right?
No, you can't see it right now.
Oh.
You're currently in the acid fog.
So
You move
we're
half
either
your...
nauseated or we can't see it because we're being damaged by some awful fog.
Yes.
So can I try and move towards where I last saw it?
You can move forward.
Okay. So
Just remember it counts as double movement, so that's 10, 15 feet of movement. Now you can make a will save. Unless you're trying to avoid its gaze, I suppose.
oh, I can do that Medusa half look
Yep.
away thing. Sure. I will avert my gaze.
So roll percentile. High is good.
Sure. Sounds great.
High is good. So yes, you avoid.
Okay.
So can I move down here and take a swing?
Yes. Yes, I believe you can.
So let's see. This is single attack.
You okay?
All right. Right. That. 29 to hit.
29 will hit.
All right. So let's do vital striking and all the rest of the fun stuff.
Fun stuff indeed.
Kick its ass thing.
And that was not a crit threat at all. So 36, 1 point of acid, so it's probably 35.
Yes.
Alright, though.
Yeah. I don't know what's a big caught in my throat.
All right, and then as Gorham slices into it, acid
It
from
squirts
its
me.
veins squirts all around, hitting Alex, Arrow, and Gorham.
Nice.
3 points of damage.
I spatter myself worse when I swing my own sword.
FNAF.
And then Arrow.
I choose to avert my gaze.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Again, we kind of determine if you're using your bow, you really can't avert your gaze all that much. You really can't avert your gaze all that much.
Well,
From its
I
scene
have
bits.
people these days, so
Hmm?
I do have my key points back.
Yes, you do have your key points. That's right. You can even close your eyes if you want and be completely immune to it, if you plan to spend them.
I think I shall.
Okay.
If anything, to get this bastard out of the room.
Arrow really doesn't like these.
No, I don't.
Arrow closes her eyes, spends 3 key points, and does a type of flurry.
Mm-hmm.
So, your precise or deadly aim flurry.
Plus the key points, yeah. If my sheep would cooperate with me, holy crap.
Not the key arrows one, because you're spending your key points to do it while blind, basically.
Isn't that what I just said, though?
I thought you meant using your key arrows, which
Oh.
is to do the higher damage dice,
Macro.
but you can't use that while you're spending keys somewhere else. So just the deadly aim flurry, the regular one.
Not too shabby.
Now, did you want to step 5 feet back before doing this, or staying close? It does kind of splash with acid.
That would probably be wise. Back towards the shelves, so you don't step into the acid cloud.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Mer.
Are you staying there?
Attacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay.
I'll take the hit.
So the first one will hit. The second one will hit. Yes?
37.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Point blank shot. So that's 18 from attack number 2. Attack number 3 is only a 21 with point blank, will not hit. Attack number 4 is 33, a crit threat, which is confirmed with a 29.
So 60
which
points.
is
Wow.
60 damage.
Nice.
And then 5 is a crit that doesn't confirm, but is going to take it down to negatives. So that was 1, 2, a crit, 3, 4, 5d6 of acid for those sitting around.
Wait, doesn't it all count as one attack when she does her flurry thing?
For purposes of overcoming damage reduction, they're still separate attacks. So that's only 17 points of damage to Alex, Arrow, and Gorham. Before the creature will fall into negatives and then can basically be harmlessly coup de grace.
Hooray!
Hey.
Coup de grace. Let's get out of the acid cloud.
And Juniper will be able to get out on her turn. Demir technically is nauseated and will take another 2d6 points of damage before he's able to get out.
Give it.
As you cannot double move and it's half speed, so 6 points to Demir, but then you're able to get out of the acid.
Yay.
Are there any sausages that aren't in the acid cloud?
There's a few. There's just a few.
Gorham, those sausages are people, you realize that, right?
No, these are older sausages the monks made and left here.
No, they're people sausages, Gorham.
Do they taste like people?
Probably.
Have you tasted people before?
He's a half
People
orc.
taste like chicken.
Actually, apparently people taste like pig.
I heard we taste like veal.
Pork tastes like chicken to me.
Gorham might have tasted Demir.
Don't make me laugh again, I'll start coughing.
Funny.
Kinky.
Ponzi.
Demir. Have you tasted people, Gorham? Is that an invitation?
Are we about to start writing fan fiction right here?
Is this getting back to hold person and who qualifies?
Okay,
All right.
well, we need to get some standards out. Who's bottom?
They switch, obviously.
Yeah.
No one stays on the bottom.
It's
all
vital
the time.
information for a fanfic. It's vital.
It's vital.
Says
It's
the artist.
essential.
I've never. I'm not going to go and Google some fanfic. God knows what I'll end up with.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I know better. Don't
You
worry.
might accidentally end up in the weird section of the internet.
Yes, the wrong section.
The problem is that the kind of films I like Jurassic Park and stuff like that, I don't think I really want to see the fanfic for, like, dinosaurs.
Well, as soon as there's dinosaur erotica, you can buy.
Is that? Yeah,
Now,
that doesn't
I
surprise
was, I
me.
was going to say, there was a Reddit thread going around of what would you title your dinosaur erotica or something like that. Did something get published or something recently?
It's on
about that?
Amazon self-published. There's like a whole series this lady's doing.
I don't even want to know how you know that, dude. Just don't tell me.
Morbid
ever.
curiosity, probably.
That's fun. Oh, it's was it Rule 34?
Yeah, Rule 34. If it exists, there is porn of it.
There is porn of it. Yes.
Oh, I forgot to try and demoralize the thing.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. I think it's immune to
Yeah.
mind effects. Is it a mind effect?
It is immune to mind affecting effects. It probably would be. But anyway, it's regardless, it's dead. It did its few little rounds, but it probably did as much damage as it could have, all things considered.
Right.
Did damage to me again.
Considering the first time we faced beasties like that, it took us a minute. But I'm kind of pleased that round ended rather swiftly.
I don't know. It maybe could full attack someone, but yeah, I kind of wanted to try and set up the acid and do things. Anyway, yeah, it had a good level.
Victory
Action.
sausages.
Action economy. Don't eat the sausages. It's horrible. cannibalism. They could be half orcs.
And they're even talking about eating sausages.
What?
I thought that, and I was like, no one else will
Oh.
think that, and I'll just sound like I'm the dirtiest
Are there any
one.
footlongs?
Only that's nice.
I don't want you to eat any other sausage but mine.
Oh,
my.
I hate you, Lockhart.
Oh my god.
What? Now it's wrong to eat human sausage? Make up your mind, Amir.
It's wrong to talk about it.
So, rating this episode, is it jolly sweary or just kinky?
That's funny. I believe it goes to the top one, which is
Filth of the
Not
first
water.
people who actually keep their sanity.
no. The top one is filth of the first water.
No. Like anything but that.
It's funny.
I
We have
don't
an
think,
image
honestly,
to
we're not
beat
really
them.
that sweary for the most part. Or maybe I'm just
No.
numb to it.
Right. I don't think
I
it's particularly
dropped the off.
Listeners and viewers, comment. How sweary are we these days?
Not very sweary. I think we're pretty well contained.
Sweary.
Well,
Quite
since we're post
sweary.
Nick, it's kind of hard to gauge.
Yeah, because he was just like random. It's like, that boy almost had Tourette's on recording. It was pretty bad.
It wasn't. It's not just on recording. He's like that in everyday life too. It's not any different.
It's funny.
I have to remind him to be less sweary when he was around your parents.
So, as it's getting late, shall we call it there? As you have completely cleared the top floors. There is nothing left.
Hooray! Experience us, Lockhart.
Yes.
Experience us.
You're making your own experiences.
I gave you that pit trap in the room with the necklace. I gave you the experience for that pit trap, right? I'm sure I must have too.
Maybe,
Room
yes.
with the necklace?
You mean the one with the
not
headdress?
necklace,
The
headdress.
Yeah.
Headdress, yes.
I think you
I'm
may
pretty
have
sure.
done.
Because I mean, it's kind of like you spot it, it's there.
Yeah. You avoid it. You've successfully avoided it.
See, I don't know. Traps are hard to do. I liked how they did the traps in the room where they could be part of a battle type thing. That was cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the extra experience from that. But then you have these pits which are worth a whole big bunch because if you fall down them, they're kind of nasty. But if you happen to make the perception check, they're completely anyway. Traps should have higher perception DCs. So 1 CR11 pit trap is 12,800.
Cool.
8 CR6 red caps come to 19,200. A 1 CR10 Roy Flax Speeder is 9,600.
He likes his flax beaten.
A CR11 Falling Block Trap is
Wow.
12,800.
Holy crap.
It would have been nasty. It's a plus 20 to hit. I think it was 15d6.
True, that's good damage.
I was really surprised that I didn't hit anyone with it.
Good
Let's
job.
see. 14d6. All creatures between the two gates in area A1. So let's see, that's 12,800. And a CR10 Summon Neogoth trap for 9,600. Does that seem about right for experience tonight?
Sounds grand.
That gives us a total of 64,000. Divided by 4 is 16,000 apiece.
Dead even.
Yeah, we're dividing by 4 now.
Oh, yeah.
The way experience was meant to be divided.
The way experience was meant to be divided. Where's my experience gone?
What does that take us to?
I'm looking. I can't find my experience on this online sheet. Hold on.
We'll look on there.
The
There
first
it
page at
is.
the bottom.
16,000?
16,000.
That's like
279.
it's like
I
a
have the
tiny
beach ball
dent.
of death again.
Yeah, 259, 279. There's still a
What is
crap
it?
ton. 259, 279.
Wait, we still gotta get some oiling our gears here so we know our abilities better and get those combats over a bit quicker.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Need to figure out that standard operating routine again, though.
Yeah, we had it for a while, but we've been encountering weird things, Lockhart.
That's true. That's true.
You know.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't think the next floor is going to give you guys much trouble at all.
No?
I could be wrong. I don't know. I think the enemies are a little weak the majority of them.
Good.
Well, that one's kind of scary. Nice.
There's a few big hitters, but the general. I mean, it's like the Redcaps, right? Yeah, they stick around and they kind of take a hit or two, but ultimately they're doing maybe 18 damage to you a hit.
Yeah, I guess the big risk is if you manage to land one that gets a good critical on you.
No, but I mean that's only because of their weapons. It's
Yeah.
These other guys down there are still kind of. I don't
Uh,
We'll find out.
I don't know. We'll see. Just it's a neat concept, but at the same time, I'm just thinking it's like you guys are level 12 now. This doesn't seem sufficient.
funny.
It's like there's a certain degree where tossing a whole bunch of CR6 guys at you is kind of a challenge, but you're kind of overcoming that as a challenge at this point.
Rah.
Unless I have some weird things like the traps or a big boss guy as part of them, it's not. I don't think it's gonna slow you down that much.
Well,
But we'll see.
Roy didn't do a great deal because I guess he was tangled up with Thing, right?
He did a nice hit to Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did kind of get tangled up with Thing, and then he was capable of doing some nice damage, but he did roll low that second round,
Right.
and then he just got decimated by arrow.
Yeah.
He was slaughtered by arrow. What are you talking about? My monk is a bloodthirsty beast, apparently. Jeez.
That's funny.
I was really kind of surprised that Gorham not only made. Well, first of all, not only that I rolled a 1 on the attack, but that he then made the reflex save to not fall.
Yeah, nice work there, Gorham. Stick it to him.
Because essentially, all the red caps have these huge jump modifiers. They can basically jump back and forth over that gap.
Right.
So their whole thing is they jump across, hit you, jump back.
Nice.
And he kind of tries to flank up with people, but then he tried to go for the supposedly easy target of Thing, but it wasn't that easy, and then he got killed. They need tactics and setup, and it's hard because you guys killed them very quickly.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Everybody's doing well.
Say goodbye. I'm stopping the recorder.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, all. See you
Bye,
next time.
Internet.
Bye.